Hello, everybody. Welcome to Forward Media News. I'm your host, Dave Mead. And today, wow, I mean, some storm out there, boy. I'll tell you that we had, and we still have some coming on. Still some coming on the way. But hey, I just want to say, hey, look, man, the Patriots made it to the NFL, to the Super Bowl. Congratulations on the Patriots. And I hope they win. And for what I understand, um, they're going up against a tough team. So we're gonna bring James on, and Elise will be coming on in a little bit. So let's bring James on. Hey, James, what do you think about the Patriots, huh?
Yeah, they're back. Only took them like 2 years. Great.
Yeah, great too. Yeah, let's talk about the Patriots a little bit until until Annalisa comes on.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I didn't expect them to make it this far.
oh, I didn't expect it neither. I mean, look at
I mean, they just got back finishing back-to-back seasons where they were 4-13.
yeah, 4-13. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I'll tell you,
they were terrible for years.
yeah, but look
And
at
now here they are. Now they're in the Super Bowl, although they only beat Denver by 3. And that was without Denver's QB.
Denver's QB. Yeah, so I mean, the team that they're going up against. I mean, I've been hearing that the it's a pretty tough team that they're going up against in the Super Bowl. So what is
Yeah,
their
well, I didn't
so
expect Seattle to be this good either.
well, yeah,
I
Seattle.
thought they were going to be like a 9-8 team. I didn't expect them to be 14-3.
Yeah. Well, Seattle, Washington. I think they have a pretty good quarterback for what I understand in defense.
Yep. Sam Darnold. And people thought he was going to be a bust
Yeah.
years ago when he first entered in the league.
Yeah.
But then again, that's what happens when you're on the New York Jets for a while. You know what? With the Jets, if you play there, you pretty much get sent to tie out there.
Yeah.
Seriously, you get set up to fail on the Jets. It's really
Yeah. Well, the Jets wasn't that good either. You know what I'm saying?
when have they ever been good? They've
No,
been
they haven't.
trash ever since I was growing up.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, same here. You know what I'm saying? Same here. Yeah, of course. The Jets, they always been trash too. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, and I used to see them on TV all the time, the Jets, and all they did was actually lose. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe I ever saw the Jets win, not even to make it to the Super Bowl at that point.
Wait, what? When you were growing up? Well, that was like years ago.
Yeah.
Like the
Well.
Jets were fine then, but no, I'm just talking about now, like since
Uh,
like 2008,
yeah.
2007.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Did
have
you ever?
not been good since I was young. So
But what I'm saying is that did the Jets ever try to make it to the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? I mean, always try.
well, Super Bowl. What about the playoffs?
Well, no, the playoffs, then the Super Bowl. Did you ever try to? I mean, do either one of them, or I mean, it's.
Not that I remember. I can't remember the last time they made it to the playoffs.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah. They. I think their quarterback that they had one time pretty much sucked.
Yeah, back then.
Yeah. So I mean, they probably
I
pretty
mean,
good
they
now.
haven't made it to the playoffs in like 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah. But hey, I'm glad that the Patriots they're playing. Yeah, they made it to the Super Bowl. And oh yeah, I'm really happy about that. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
you know what? Let's see if Seattle actually throws the ball this time.
Yeah. See if
Because
they
the
do.
last time the Patriots and Seahawks played on that last drive, where Russell Wilson, all he had to do was give Marshawn Lynch the ball. That's all he had to do. But no, he threw the ball, and that's where that pick six happened. So let's see if Seattle actually runs the ball this time. I mean,
Yeah. Now, let's see, because I heard that they have a great team. You know what I'm saying? Seattle. I think
yeah, I
Seattle.
mean, way better than I thought.
I'm just waiting for Annalisa to come on. I'm texting her now, see if she's coming on.
Oh yeah.
Hello, ready?
Oh, did you guys hear? We're gonna get a nor'easter on
Yeah.
Saturday.
Matter of fact, I'm
We're
put
gonna
that
get
up.
another snowstorm.
Yep.
Another one.
One more.
Well, I don't know how Fall River's gonna handle that. I have no idea.
Yeah. I don't know how far. I don't know how it's going to be handled either. But I think I think I put it up in my Facebook page. Let me go to my what do you call it
Yeah.
and see, because I think I put it on my Facebook page. Hold on here. You can see something there.
People's cars are getting towed. They're getting tickets.
Oh yeah.
Because they did not listen to the parking ban.
Well, let me tell you this, okay? I made a live stream not too long ago, right? And that was during at the stop sign, the bus stop, and I said, look, doing them a favor, you know what I'm saying? Well, you need to move your cars so that way, the plows can come by, they can come by and treat the streets, so that way, people can be safe driving their vehicles. And look, nobody wanted to listen, so guess what? Now you pay the towing, the fee, and how long your vehicle is going to be in there.
And it's also the city's fault for not making more parking available.
Annalisa.
Yeah.
Yeah. So James.
Hey, hello.
Hi.
James and I, we were just talking about the Patriots, and Seattle. They were going. Playing the Super Bowl and stuff.
Who's gonna win?
I think the Patriots are gonna win.
I hope Seattle wins because I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan. So
no, I want. Hey, look at. Hey, you know something? Hey, let's put it this way. Let's hey, I love the Patriots, my hometown game. So I hope they win. You know what I'm saying? So and
when is it?
Sometime February.
Around February, the game's going to start.
February? Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
It's not that far away.
Yeah, February 8th.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks.
Well, I heard Seattle had they had a good offense, defense, and quarterback. So
yeah, they're actually projected to win by 4.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Did they have a better record in the regular season than the Pats?
Well, I think they're actually tied identical, 14-3.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So it should be a good game then.
Yeah. I mean, look at the Patriots. They almost lost to the Broncos with no Bo Nix.
Yeah.
It was only a 3-point game.
Right.
Yeah. And we also, we're predicting there's going to be another snowstorm coming. So.
Yeah, this Saturday. There's going to be a nor'easter coming here.
We need another.
Serious?
Yes, yeah. We get hit left and right by
my
snowstorm.
God.
And we just got done with one.
How much snow did you guys get?
I ended up getting a foot where I was.
Wow.
I end up getting close to my door of my house. I believe I haven't stepped outside, so I believe that the way it was with the drift, the snow drift, I have gotten like 2 feet of snow there. I got about next to the door, 2 feet of snow.
2 feet.
Yeah, that's a lot. Yeah, because because my landlady had to come down. She had to her husband and they had to come down and they had to use the snowblower to. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So, it was pretty bad. And
Yep, and people's cars have been ticketed and towed because
good.
the parking ban
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God!
that
they,
they refuse to comply with.
Buried there. That car's buried there.
and I predict that their cars are going to get towed. And I said it once, and I predicted it because it happened the last time. Okay. But it happened with FRPD, though, the first time. But the second time, it happened with the law enforcement, well, the ticket law enforcement, the people that go around giving the tickets, it happened with them. So I warned them. I said, look, your car's going to get towed if you don't take it off the side street and put it somewhere in another lot so it won't get towed. So that way you don't have to pay the damn ticket. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? They did not listen, not one bit. They thought it was a joke. So now the joke's on them. So now you can pay the ticket and the fee and
Well,
to
that's
pay
their problem, Dave. That's their
right.
problem. Isn't it?
Yeah, and also the
problem,
city.
Dave.
And also, the city has failed to make more parking for years.
Mhm.
They haven't even tried making more parking spaces available.
So there's no place for them to park, even so
Well,
they have to stay on the street.
Well, there is.
In some places, yeah.
Well, some people own houses. Okay, some people own houses, and some people have parking space. Okay, they can park the yard. They can park the car in their yard. Okay, in some places, but Mario's Bakery across the street from me. Okay, all they gotta do is ask him, hey, can I park here? I'll give you I'll give you a few bucks or something, maybe $20 for that day, so I get $15 for that day until they clear the street and the parking bans. Oh, Mario would say yeah. You know what I'm saying? He would say yeah as long as you're giving him something. He would say yeah. You know what I'm saying? He's a nice guy like that. Over at Mario's Bakery. But they didn't though. They decided, oh well, I'm gonna leave my car out there. My car's not gonna get towed. Hell no. And you know what? The damn joke is on them. So that's their problem, not mine.
Yeah, and the parking ban is there just because so that way they can plow those areas better. Because it's really hard to do that when there's a bunch of cars blocking the way.
Yeah. Well,
so that's why the parking ban's there in the first place.
Yeah. So, Linda says, it was made worse because residents ignore the parking ban and the fire trucks couldn't even get closer. See?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly it.
And they wanted to, and this is the reason why. This is the reason why that they put these things in place. Okay, this is the reason why that they put these things in place. So that way, the plows can come by, the sanders, they can come by, they can, treat the streets and stuff. So that way people can be safe walking and driving, what I'm saying, across, but nobody likes to listen. They think all this was a joke. And you know what? Like I said, the freaking joke, the damn joke is on them. So.
And Linda also mentioned that there was a multifamily dwelling on Irving Street that was on fire in 2022.
Yeah.
In which that did happen.
That did happen. Yes, it did. That did actually happen. And that's why, and I think Linda just posted it. Wait a minute. The event with medical emergencies and clear roads can make a difference between life and death.
Right.
Well, if they've got no place to park, where are they going to go?
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Well, it's not everywhere in the city, but there is a lot of areas, especially in downtown, where that's an issue. Which again, the city is refusing to fix that problem.
Yeah.
Just like with everything else, they refuse to do anything.
Well, they could have used the laundromat across the street from me. You know what I'm saying? Their parking lot for now. You know what I'm saying? They wouldn't mind. You know what I'm saying? Because that was actually closed during that snowstorm. So they could have used that parking lot too over there. You know what I'm saying? Just for now, you know what I'm saying? Because it was an emergency, because they didn't have nowhere to park their car. And plus, they could have went on Jenk Street, okay? There was a parking area over there, and empty parking spaces over there, that area over there. In the parking lot, they could have used that over there, but they choose not to. Oh, you don't want to walk that far for your car? You want to leave your car outside in the street and risk getting it towed? So, again, you know what I'm saying? The joke's on you. That's your problem, not my problem. I ain't the one that's going to pay the toll. I ain't the one that's going to be paying these fines and tickets and stuff. Ha! Oh. What was wait?
Coogan would rather take every vehicle plot. Yep. Yeah. Because he wants market rate housing throughout the whole city.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with it. And look at the old mills that Fall River had. It's like 7 or 8 of them. Those old textile mills. They've almost all of them have been converted into market rate housing.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing in Swampscott too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Converting everything
Well,
in
except for the thing is, market rate housing works for Swampscott. It doesn't for Fall River. The annual salary in Fall River is like $30,000 a year.
What was that?
Well, the way it works, James, it doesn't. Market rates work is it depends on the average income of the town or city. So if Swampscott has, say, $100,000 income on average, that means that person has to make, I don't know, $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 to be able to go into the market.
Right.
Housing.
Yeah.
So in Fall River, it would be less. If the average annual income is $30,000, they would have to make less than that.
Yeah. Right, because again, how are people in Fall River supposed to afford these market rate units that the mayor wants so badly? We can't afford it.
Well, how much is? Do you know how much the rents are for these market rate units?
Oh, easily like 2,000 or 2,500 or even more.
For
easily.
A one bedroom?
No, I think that's for a 1 bedroom, and a living room, a kitchen.
No,
You should see the rents in the city. I mean, even just a studio apartment costs like $1,200 a month. $1,200 a month for a studio apartment.
If a 1 bedroom is $2,000, that's how much Swampscott is.
Yeah, which is insane.
So that doesn't make sense.
No,
that's
but the mayor has no issue with that.
Yeah.
He has no issues with that.
Well, he's
and
wrong.
And most of Fall River didn't forget because Coogan almost lost. If more people would have bothered to show up, Coogan wouldn't be there anymore.
Have those units been rented out?
Yeah, I'm always seeing for rent signs with them. Always.
So they're not full to capacity? You mean they're empty?
Yeah, there's still a lot of empty market rate units in the city.
Well, yeah, of course.
There still is. And we know that, at least in Massachusetts, Maura Healey is allowing these illegals to live in market rate units.
Yeah.
We know that's happening.
You're paying for it anyway. It's coming out of your pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is bullshit.
Yep. No, you're right. I agree. Yeah. I mean,
not only do you have to pay for your own expenses, but you have to pay for them too. How is sustainable? How is it? This is not sustainable.
It's
This
not.
can't go. There's no way that this can go. It's going to collapse. The
Right.
economy in Massachusetts, I believe, with those rates and taxpayers paying for illegals is not sustainable.
And these people and these taxpayers are voting the same people in. The same people, they always get back in. No matter what.
They're not even voting, though, James. They're not voting. Most people are not voting, and which makes
Yeah,
it worse.
and that. And whatever voters we do have here, like I said, they always vote the same people in.
Yeah, he barely got in, though, James, this time.
Yeah, he did. Although I'm not just talking about Coogan, I'm also talking about the statewide politicians.
Oh yeah, them, yes. Yeah.
The state senators, house reps, even Maura Healey.
Oh yeah. I mean, look at what happened with Michelle Wu.
Yeah, she won unopposed.
Right.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous. There's something wrong with this whole system. And I've talked about it before in my lives, that like in DC as an example, and it's on the state level too, like in Massachusetts, the corruption is so bad. It's so bad.
Where's our damn audit that we voted for?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Where's our audit?
I want my audit.
And like in DC, it seems like our politicians are for sale to the highest bidder.
Yeah. Yeah, they're constantly getting paid off. You know what? I would love to see it where all these suits they wear, there should be stickers showing which taxing companies buy them off.
Well, you know, somebody made a joke that Ted Cruz walked in to the Senate floor or whatever with a Giorgio Armani suit.
Giorgio Armani suit.
And I mean, he was just like, "What? How the heck can he afford a Giorgio Armani suit?" That's because of the donations that he gets, like APAC
Right.
to him, and all these politicians when they blab their big mouths, they're talking through the donors. That's it. I mean, even President Trump. This is it's starting to be like a joke. What's going on in Minnesota? They were saying that, I don't know how true this is and what's going on here, but I just heard that what's the guy's name? Bon Bavino, the guy that oh my gosh. He works for DHS. He does this immigration stuff. Well, they said that his position concerning the border is gone. So he's not even doing that anymore. The border, the security there in the border.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing.
So I don't know. Like, it just came out and they're trying to verify it. And then Thomas Massey came on. I don't know when it was or who he was with, and said that you know how Miriam Adelson is trying to primary him out and Thomas Massey?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, what's going on now, he was saying, because he said, they don't tell you this, and behind the scenes, this is why Marjorie Taylor Greene resigned, because of what goes on behind the scene. He says he's trying to hire people for whatever he needs there in DC. And they're telling Massey that they cannot work for him, not everybody, but they're saying, we cannot work for you because they are threatening me that I won't be getting any more clients. So if they're gonna go work for Massey, then they're gonna be cut off, and they're telling him, I can't. This is what they're doing.
The fact that is allowed to happen is just amazing.
That's what I'm saying. It's these politicians are bought out by the highest bidder, and the Trump administration is going along with it. They're allowing it.
Yeah, they have no problem with it.
This is terrible. This is just our. So he was saying that the YouTuber was saying that he goes, I usually don't tell people to go and donate to somebody, but he goes, I'm thinking of donating to Thomas Massey.
Right.
Me too. Me too. Because he said Thomas Massey said his average donor gives him $8.
Yeah. Right.
Really?
That's what he gets. He doesn't accept these $1 million bought off lobbyist APAC money. That's why they're trying
He doesn't.
to get rid of him.
Yeah, and the Republicans are also mad at him because he voted against that kill switch bill. They're pissed off at him.
Kill switch, yeah. I remember
Yeah.
that.
I'm
that
gonna
kill
read
switch.
what I was just going to. Let me hold on. Where is it? He wrote something. Hold on. So Thomas Massey said, "No more refugee welfare." Do you know that they just passed $5 billion, $5 billion bill to give more money to the illegals? Congress.
Yeah, well, refugees. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
So he listed who the senators were that did not vote for it, and all the senators from Tennessee voted against it, I believe. And there's nobody from Massachusetts.
Yep.
As a matter of fact, they're all down south, except for Colorado and Utah.
Yeah.
Everybody else is in Pennsylvania. One person from Pennsylvania and Indiana. Everybody else is from the south.
And Idaho, Montana, the Dakotas, Kansas.
Yeah.
No, that's not here. No, it's Arizona, Colorado, Oklahoma, Tennessee.
Oh,
Missouri.
you're talking about the South. Okay.
Yeah, Florida, Arizona, Florida, Texas, Arizona, North Carolina, Louisiana, Utah, Florida, Kentucky.
Yeah.
Tennessee, Pennsylvania is the only one up north. Texas, Arizona, Texas, Indiana, Florida. They're all from the South, practically.
What the?
Yeah.
So the stupid guy that I voted for it.
Yeah.
Of course he did. Of course.
The jerk.
What the hell?
These are the
and you voted for him.
Yeah, but you know what? The
illegals.
Democrat would have been the same.
I know. Isn't that terrible?
Yeah. So what difference does it make?
Isn't this horrible? No matter who you vote for, they screw you over.
Of course they do. You get screwed anyway.
Yeah, I point this out and people go, "Oh, you can vote Democratic, by the way. Why?"
Well,
I don't want to vote for them.
Well, not one penny should be going to the illegals anyways.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
But it does. We were just talking about it. You're talking about the rents and everything else. That money, if it was spent correctly, you would be able to afford rent.
Of course.
Right.
You would be able to afford all the basic necessities. Nobody would be having an issue. But because the money, our tax money, is going someplace where it's not supposed to be going, we're getting screwed.
We are.
Yes, we are. Yeah, we are getting screwed.
And I always see these influencers that goes, "Oh, vote Democrat anyway." Thomas Massey's heading that direction. And I'm like, no, he's not. He's like 92% in favor of the Republicans anyway.
Yeah, he's not.
92%. And these lefties are saying he's a Democrat in disguise.
No, he ain't a Democrat in disguise.
But they're so divisive, these people. They're so divisive and they're so political. They can't say, hey, you know what? What is it that you like about the Democrats that you have like something in common? You know, like we can work together to try to figure out what to do here. No, you're a Democrat. You're a Republican and I'm a Democrat. And why don't you just switch over?
Right. And
Hey,
they're so forceful about it.
Hey, look at this. Let's talk about what the utility companies are doing.
We did
Oh,
already.
yes,
We did
yes,
that
yes.
yesterday.
Yeah,
We did talk about that.
We did.
yeah.
How Maura Healey is gonna scam us again by this quote unquote relief to our gas and electricity and natural gas bills.
This is the hidden tax.
we're gonna.
Remember, we were talking about the hidden tax that's on these.
We're gonna get screwed again.
Yeah, and National Grid had to come out and said, "Yeah, no, it's not really a relief." Amazing with these companies.
Republicans.
TBH. What's that?
TBH. Democrats and Republicans are not
good. And more independent. I just vote because if you are not a registered Republican, you can't vote for their. There's some states that do that. Yep. They force you to pick a party, like New York.
Yeah.
Really?
I hope they don't do that here.
Yeah, you can't vote unenrolled in New York. You have to pick a party.
Right. There are some states like that. Yep.
Which is ridiculous.
True. But see that, and you talk. I know James, you like the third party, but see how difficult they make it.
Yes, they of course they make it difficult on purpose.
Yeah. How but it doesn't even matter. Even if I voted for somebody in the third party, which I would have preferred to have done, I knew that person wasn't going to get in. They're not going to get in. He was going to win. Matt Van Epps was going to win anyway, whether I voted for him or not. He was going to win. Yeah. He was going to win.
Okay.
This ever something, the Green New Deal there that you guys have up there, Mass. These guys now are making money once again off everybody. They're not going to let this go because they're making money.
Right. Right. Why would they want to get rid of their own job?
That is true. Yeah.
And Healy, and again with this administration, with these politicians, they are making money on this as well. It's stocks. It's something. They're investing in it like they do in DC. So they're making money. They have the inside information, and they will sell and they will buy accordingly.
Yep, that's always what happens.
That's what they use us to make money. They use us to make money. And now they're using our taxpayer money, the Trump administration, to do these horrendous things in Gaza. And they're going to plummet and flatten that area where people used to live and make this city again so that they can make money.
And they just voted recently to keep funding NPR, which is a far lefty program.
Yeah. Well,
every Democratic voted for it, and like 50-something Republicans.
Right. And they're saying right now that Congress is run by the Democrats because you got the rhinos that are voting with them. That's what's going on. The Uni Party.
Yeah, essentially.
And Linda said that according to a reliable source, you won't be allowed to opt out of the new rate.
Yeah, it's true. National Grid is not going to let people opt out of these new meters they want to install.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, they won't let you.
Yeah.
That is tyranny. It
is tyranny.
A choice for whoever owns their property to be able to do what they please with it. That's not that they got to tell you have to do this. This is bad. This is just bad in Massachusetts.
Yeah. And for those who are not familiar with this quote unquote relief, I got something from Spindle City Straight Talks weekend flush about it. which Governor Healy mentioned a quote-unquote credit of 25% off your electric bill and 10% off your natural gas bill. These are not credits. They are deferrals. The utility companies will be collecting these deferred payments starting in April at a rate of 10% per month.
Yeah.
The utility company is
kidding?
also allowed to attach interest to these deferrals.
Is that legal? That can't be legal.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it's a loan, like James said.
Yeah,
And
not
it's a
only do
loan.
we have to pay back these deferrals, but the state is giving them $180 million to do it. So they're collecting it twice.
Oh my God.
This is a lie that Maura Healey is making, saying Massachusetts is more affordable.
Right.
She's a
Yes,
liar.
that's how they spin it. That's
Yeah,
how she's
so
spinning
it's
it.
not a relief. It's not a relief. It's a loan
It's a loan
with interest.
It's a loan that the taxpayers have to pay back, and we got a potential northeastern this weekend coming up on the 1/3 of
the last day of January.
Last day of January, we got a potential northeastern. I put it up there. Yeah, so let's get back to the.
So that's what's happening with National Grid here.
Yeah.
That's I mean, Massachusetts just gets worse.
Yeah, it
worse.
really is.
And people are gonna leave. Yeah, and I said it before. They're gonna leave. People are gonna end up leaving.
Yeah.
How can't you? You have to. Yeah.
It's unbelievable.
And unfortunately, the homeowners. I don't know. I think that they're going to become more. It's going to become more and more difficult to buy a home. The ones that don't own a home, it's going to get practically impossible. They were just saying that home ownership is down, like, I don't know how much it was, but the worst. It's like the worst ever that people are not buying homes.
And they've already been up for a while since the medium. The average income in Massachusetts is pretty high.
It has to be because
it was already difficult for people to get homes in the first place.
Right.
And now it's going to get worse.
It has to be high because Massachusetts is expensive.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's expensive because there's a lot of high income workers here.
Right. Well, yeah, there is because the cost of living is high.
Right. Yeah, I mean that's what happens when that's what happens when your state's people make a lot of money. The prices go up. That's just how it is.
Yeah.
Well, I think Massachusetts is going to end up with the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah.
So you're going to have the people that are going to be able to afford the prices when they keep going up, that they're comfortable and they're a cushion. The other ones, the ones in the middle are going to leave. And then you got the other ones that are low income who can't leave possibly.
Yeah, they can't. How can they leave?
They're going to be dependent. They're going to be dependent on the government, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because how can they move out? Moving is expensive in this country.
Yep.
Ugh.
Let's talk about how the Mamdani wants to use trumped up code
violations
and prevent New York City residents from owning homes.
And the zoning laws in New York City are already up there.
Yeah.
And now I guess Mamdani wants to make it worse.
Yeah, Mamdani. He wants to make things worse. I was watching his live video today on it, and yeah, he's not.
Well, you know what? The people there got what they voted for. They got what they voted for. You got 50% of the vote.
Yeah. They
Well, this
did.
is what that's not what I heard, and I don't know if that's something new, but this is what I heard from Mamdani. Mamdani wanted to buy 5,000 apartment units, but he can't do that because he's the mayor. So there is a private company that is going to buy this building with the 5,000 units. But because these 5,000 units had the whole building, whoever the investor or whoever owns it had city violations. He wanted to buy it because they owed the city money. And the federal judge said, no, you can't do that. So it's being sold to a private company that is from Israel. That's why he wanted to buy it, because he didn't want the Israeli to own it.
Yeah, we
So
mentioned that on the last show, I believe.
yeah, and so, but I don't know what Linda means by these. I don't know if she's talking about what we talked about yesterday. I think that that's what she's talking about, because why would he want to trump up code violations so that people don't own homes?
Well, Madani has a lot of things going on up his sleeve because he did talk about that in his live today.
Well,
Um,
and that makes no sense. This
It
makes
doesn't
no
make
sense because the zoning laws in New York make it already hard to own anything.
when you
So
got
why
some-
would he do this knowing that the zoning is pretty bad in New York City?
I think she's talking about what we were talking about yesterday with this $5,000 unit building
Yeah,
that
maybe.
that had the code violations, and Mamdani wanted to buy it and the federal judge said no.
Yeah.
So then it came out, I believe today, where Mamdani said, and I saved it, and I'm going to read it because I saved it I took a screenshot of it. Where'd it go? It said, Zoran Mamdani ends ties with Israel, terminating contracts with Israel-linked companies.
Mhm.
That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
And that's what I was waiting for him to do. So I heard, because he's the mayor, he cannot stop the bonds that New York City has with Israel. He can't stop that. He doesn't have the power to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, and Republicans were pissed at him when he did that. Oh, he's an anti-Semite. We have to take this guy out.
Yeah, but he can't do that though. He doesn't have that.
Well, yeah, but they were pissed at him for even trying that.
Well, but you know what he did, and I just read it, that he is terminating the contracts with Israel-linked companies, and I guess he can do that.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine he could.
Well, what I'm saying is that he is the only elected official that I know of that's doing this, concerning Israel, that is.
Right. And look at the debates from the mayoral primary elections. He said he was the only one who said he wouldn't even set foot in Israel.
Right.
That he wanted to focus on the Jewish people in New York City.
Well, that's because he's a Muslim and he knows what they're doing to the Palestinians. And good for him. I'm glad he's doing that.
I gave him credit for that.
Yeah, somebody's got to protest this. I mean, this can't go on. Look at what is going in D.C. Look at what's going on in D.C. Look at what they're doing to Thomas Massey, for crying out loud.
Mm-hmm. And Rand Paul.
They're trying to get him out.
Yeah, and watch. If they're successful in getting rid of Massey, they'll go after Rand Paul. I guarantee you it.
Well, yeah. Oh, we were going to talk about Rand Paul. So, I wanted to go to AIPAC to see, where is it? To see if, I think he takes AIPAC money, but where'd it go?
I heard he used to early in his Senate career, but he has since not stopped taking it.
Oh, okay. Let me see though how much he has taken.
Yeah.
Because what's his name? Seth Moulton has done the same thing. Seth Moulton, who is in my district when I lived there, he has returned APAC money.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he returned it. But he didn't return the previous year's donations. He just did last year.
Right.
All right, let me see. Let me go to Kentucky and look at Rand
Yeah.
Paul.
And the only good thing that Ayanna Presley has done is not take APAC money. That's the only good thing she's ever
Yeah,
done.
right. So Rand Paul so far has taken 6,000.
Yeah, that's what I saw too. Yeah.
And I guess he's not taking any more. And still Massey is 0. He's the only one.
0.
He's from APAC, yeah.
Yep.
But the others like AOC, who doesn't take I don't think she takes APAC money, and the others, they do take other Aussie money.
AOC, the supposed champion of Palestinians, but
Yeah,
takes APAC money.
Yeah, I mean, they're all a bunch of liars. They're all
Yeah.
they really are. I mean, Andy Barr of Kentucky almost has $409,000. Mitch
400,000.
Mitch McConnell almost has 2 million.
2 million.
2 million. Let me share it. Let me see if I can share it. And I'll show
That's
you.
almost as much as Kamala Harris took. Oh yeah, you gotta love Harris when she another supposed champion of the Palestinian people. Harris also took APAC money.
They're so full of crap.
They are.
Let me hold on. Let me show you. There's Mitch McConnell with almost 2 million, and here's Andy Barr with almost 500,000. Well, no, 410,000.
Yeah.
And there's Massey with a big fat 0.
0.
You know, we haven't really heard Lindsey Graham. I wanted to look at Lindsey Graham because he's
my God. Did you see him cry when he was being interviewed that Trump called off an attack on Iran and he was crying his eyes out?
No way.
Oh my God, he did. He did. He was crying that it didn't go through.
So Lindsey Graham is over 1 million.
Yeah, it's not shocker.
Yeah.
Yeah, major Warhawk, by the way.
Oh my God, these people are awful. The people he has around them are all warmongers.
Yeah. Look what Pete Hegseth is spewing at. Pete Hegseth is a big guy in all this.
Yes, he is. Oh, he's another one. They all
are. Stephen Miller, one of his advisors, Stephen Miller, another Warhawk.
Oh yeah, they all are. Even people that are like what's her name, Laura Loomer. She's another one.
Oh yeah. He has unlimited access to the White House as a normal citizen.
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Which I don't get how that's even allowed.
I don't either. I really don't either. I'm trying to find Byron Donalds because he's taken.
He definitely did.
Yeah, 122,000.
Yep.
Wasserman Schultz over 1 million. Mario Diaz-Balart almost 1 million. I mean, even Kate, what's her name? Kat Kamak, who's pretty good. She also took $75,000 from.
Oh, and I'm sure Anna Luna's took hundreds of thousands from them. I bet you anything.
Where is she?
Anna Luna. She should be She should be where Florida is.
No, she's only 27,000.
Oh, but
Rick
still, that's money she's accepting essentially from a foreign government.
So Ashley Moody, James, is 0, but endorsed by APAC.
That's the only person in Florida that I've seen that. That's the only one.
I mean, look at Rick Scott.
I was just gonna mention him.
that. Look at that. Randy Fine, who's a Jew.
Oh,
Oh,
Randy. Oh, did you see Randy Fine's bill? He introduced the House that says that Trump can just annex Greenland.
Oh God. See,
Yeah, he
when,
drafted that recently.
when they do that, James, that means that that's being done for Israel. And I told you that, and I said it yesterday, that
Yep, you
that
did.
oil that was going from that they took from Venezuela and the money is in Qatar is for that project in Gaza, and
Mhm.
also Greenland is the same. They want if he wants it, if they want it, the Zionists like Laura Loomer, Randy Fine, Ben Shapiro, then it's for Israel. It's
Oh,
for
Ben
Israel.
Shapiro. Oh God.
Mark Levin. Yeah.
Uh,
If they are for it, that means that's who it's for.
And
I'm
the
telling
funny
you.
thing with Ben Shapiro, is he's saying how great Israel is, and that it's so great. Oh, it's great. Why don't you just move there?
Right.
Why doesn't he just move there if he likes it so much?
Yep, I agree.
I mean, am I wrong here?
No, everybody's saying that, James. Everybody's like, I don't understand why they're so concerned with Israel. Why don't they just move?
Right.
I mean, I don't get it either. Why is it that Miriam Adelson has to give Trump $100 million? Why doesn't she just give it to Netanyahu?
And I'm pretty sure she was born there and is an Israeli citizen.
She is. You're right. She's
Yeah,
a dual
so
citizen.
why hasn't she given that to him?
Right. I don't understand it either. They all do it. They all do it. It's crazy.
It's unbelievable.
It is unbelievable. It just gets uglier and uglier every time you hear what is going on. And even the guy that I was listening to on YouTube said what I think is true too, that President Trump is too caught up with the foreign policy. He said it, and I said
he is. No question about it.
That and we are, and this country is being neglected, and it shows because of what's going on in Minnesota. They still can't get the investigation going there. They still can't make arrests on this fraud, billions of dollars of this fraud. They still can't. They subpoenaed Tim Walz and somebody else, a mayor, I believe. I mean, there are going to be no arrests. Pam Bondi is not going to arrest anybody. This administration is not going to arrest any of these politicians.
It seems like Pam Bondi is It seems like Pam Bondi is a propaganda artist because that's what she does. Oh, we're gonna arrest Tim Walz. Doesn't do that. We're gonna arrest Zora Mamdani. Doesn't do that. It's all propaganda with her.
And it's all because of Miriam Adelson. It's all because of her. It's all because they run the show because of the money that they have given to this administration. They are doing what the Zionists want. That's what they're doing in the Trump administration. I've been saying it now for a little while. I've realized now that their main concern, President Trump even said it, their main concern is foreign policy, and particularly Israel. That's what he said.
He's becoming Obama 2.0.
You know?
That's what he's becoming. With foreign policy.
This is terrible, like what is going on in this country. And let me tell you, it is the last thing that I expected President Trump to do. This was the last. I never thought that he would turn like this. It's terrible.
Oh, I did. Yep, I already knew that was going to happen.
No, I'm surprised. I'm surprised, and very disappointed in President Trump. And you know what? When I look back at the campaign for 2024 and I saw Lindsey Graham, I was like, I don't know what's going on here because he didn't have this guy before in 2016. What is happening?
Yeah.
So, but then Marjorie Taylor Greene would show up, Elon Musk, you know. And it's like, well, okay, maybe it's kind of fluky that Lindsey Graham is there. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't sure.
Right.
But he never talked about Miriam Adelson, did he, in the 2024 campaign? Did he ever
Nope.
talk about that?
Nope.
No.
I don't think he mentioned her one time.
That's right. He never mentioned AIPAC or the donors or anything. He never
No.
said anything about Israel. He never said anything about Israel. That's why I'm surprised about this. He never.
Yeah,
he
but-
said MAGA, 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 make America great.
Right.
We're gonna have a golden age. We're gonna make so much money, like you've never seen before. It's not happening.
Oh, his golden age is in foreign countries, not here.
Yeah, the golden age is the Gaza Strip. That's what he's talking
Yeah.
about.
Right.
After ending the lives of hundreds of thousands of people there.
And it's not just Israel. He's given money to Egypt, Argentina,
Yes. Right.
some other foreign countries, and he's funded and other presidents 70% of the world's dictators. So we fund 70% of the world's dictators while claiming that we want democracy spread out throughout the whole world.
Yeah, and then he goes into Venezuela saying there's a regime change. This is all bull.
Right.
This is just so much bull. It's really mind-boggling. It's just
And I think, well,
the lies that they say is just mind-boggling. And you know what? And I feel like it's too bad that a lot of people still don't see it.
yeah, they don't.
Don't see they believe him still. Not
Right.
just him, but politicians in general. Not just him, but the Democrats too are the same.
Mhm.
They believe it. They believe. They still trust them. It like amazes me.
Yeah, and Trump's an absolute idiot for this because he only got one person in Venezuela. He only got one guy. There's still plenty of pro-Maduro members of government in Venezuela. They're still there.
And on my live today, I talked about the acting president, the woman.
Yep.
I think it's Delcy Rodriguez, who says she's fed up with the U.S. telling her what to do. Now she's fed up.
Yeah, she is.
So what's she going to do?
Well, let me elaborate on that a bit because I heard her say that she is going to comply with the United States.
Really? That's not what I heard recently. Like a few weeks ago, yeah, but now she doesn't.
Maybe things change. I don't know because I heard her say that she's going to,
she did say that a couple weeks ago or so, but not now. She's changed it too.
So then something must have changed there.
And watch, they'll capture her, just like what they did with Maduro. They'll capture her, and the same thing is just going to happen. There will be another interim president, and I fear that's going to keep happening and happening for the next 3 years.
No, you know what I think it is, James? I think it's if she cooperates and gives them the oil, Trump will leave her alone.
Yeah.
But
they're not going to leave her alone.
But if she doesn't, Trump said that she's gonna be arrested too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, well, Trump sounds like a freaking mafia member. Oh, right. You better do what I do, or we're gonna get you. Capiche? That's how Trump's been acting for this whole time. Yeah, he's literally acting like a mobster thug.
Capiche?
But don't say that too long. You never know who's listening to this live stream.
I know.
Oh, good.
Talking about mafia, man. Oh my God. I'll have my door kicked down. We're just saying what else.
They're worse. They're worse than the mafia. I believe the mafia would never end the lives of women and children, but these
Yeah,
people,
yeah, right. Yeah,
people
you
do.
should see how the Sicilian mob acts. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but I mean, yeah, that's what I heard, that they won't touch women and children.
Yeah.
Well, if
But
you own their money,
no, they don't go after. Well, They don't go after the family. They go after the guy if they owe
Yeah.
money.
Yeah, they leave the other family members alone.
Yeah.
oh, he
I'm
says,
good.
I am
Oh,
back. Sorry, you've been plowing. Well, you've been plowing. Sorry, you've been plowing, Eric.
And you're gonna get another storm. How many inches are you supposed to
Yeah,
get?
we're gonna get another we're gonna get a nor'easter on Saturday.
Yeah, so they're talking about another nor'easter on Saturday. They're talking another 6, I believe. Yeah, another 6.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This one was worse though. This one was worse, right?
Yeah,
Than the
this one
6
was
inches.
worse.
Yeah.
But if this one keeps coming up the stream like it's doing now, it could get worse.
Oh, okay. So he plows for Taunton. Oh, okay. That's what he was doing. He was working.
Makes money. He's working. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah. Welcome back, Eric.
So they plow, I believe, early in the morning and later, like
Yep.
after traffic, like after the work crowd is home.
Hey,
Yeah.
Eric, how many inches up there in Taunton? Eric, how many inches up there in
Yeah.
Taunton?
I would imagine it would be a lot.
And if he's out plowing, it's probably quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet you Taunton got more
Yeah,
than we did. I wouldn't put it back. I wouldn't put it down. I wouldn't
Oh,
put a.
speaking of Taunton, their mayor has actually endorsed Brian Shortsleeve for the governor of Massachusetts.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good.
Look.
Brian's a Republican, so
Yeah, I know.
Well,
So is she, but she's a rhino. 15
8
inches.
inches of snow up there in Taunton. Wow, 15 inches.
15.
That's a lot.
Oh my god.
Oh, Taunton, 15 inches of snow.
Yeah, that sounds like what I got here. What I got around my place. Yep.
Oh my god. That hasn't happened in a while up there, in a few years, right? That didn't happen last year.
Yes.
Well, I'm thinking about leaning towards Governor Shortsleeve. Well,
It's snowing again?
yeah,
Oh no, they're gonna get another 3. It's like a foot and a half.
Oh yes.
yeah, Taunton. Yeah, they're right next to the. They're right next to the water and the mountains up there. And so, and the mountains. So
Mountains? There's no mountains around here.
I mean, no, they're right next. Wait, hold on. They're right next to they're right next to the water. That's why, and it gets cold up there.
Tennessee got like an inch of snow. Then it turned into ice. Today the sun was out and it kind of melted it a little bit.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And it's gonna warm up to be like 33, above freezing. So, and if it's sunny, it goes away pretty quickly. As next week, it's gonna go in the 40s and 50s. This is gonna be all gone.
Oh yeah, it'll be all gone.
Yeah, well, where you live, not over
Yeah,
here.
and this happens every winter. Like,
Right.
it snows for like not even a day, and then it stops, and then it goes away, and it happens every winter.
Well, Texas
Yep.
has got some too.
I would imagine, especially in eastern Tennessee, that's where some mountains are in the state.
Yeah, that's probably worse. They probably got maybe they got worse.
New Hampshire got a lot. I know that.
Did they? Oh my god.
Oh, they always get a lot. Yeah, New Hampshire, Vermont, Maine, upstate New York.
Well, there's parts of Texas has got some.
Well, that's rare though.
Yeah, parts of Texas because my wife knows somebody that lives in Texas, and she said that they got a lot of snow
too.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, listen to this. Trump declares war on the homeless. introducing
Nah.
introducing long-term institutionalization measures and strict enforcement, wait a minute, of vagrancy, loitering, and drug use laws, enlisting the penal system to effectively incarcerate the homeless and defunding harm reduction programs. What the hell are
What the
harm
hell?
reductions? I never heard of that before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
you
neither.
gotta look right into that though, just in case.
Yeah, so
So-
he doesn't care about the homeless at all.
Well, there's a lot of fake news out there, so
Well, you know what? He did talk about this, and he did say he was going to do something about it. But they do need to get off the street. They do, and they need to be someplace. I
Yes, they
don't
do.
know if it's institution. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if it's a mental
Yeah.
institution that he's talking about. Maybe because a lot of them do have mental issues, and that's
Yeah.
Yes, unfortunately.
and
Yeah.
we have a lot of them over here that have
yeah.
mental issues.
Yeah.
I think
Okay,
that it's
great.
I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good start because it's dangerous for even just a person that's walking by and you see these people. You don't know what they're gonna do. If they've got a knife on them
Yeah.
or something, they can just turn on you
Yeah.
and do something.
And especially when they're ones with drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, and the drug, exactly. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think that that's a good harm addiction is when addicts exchange. Ugh.
yeah.
Gross. Yeah, that's when you can get AIDS and all kinds of diseases if it's
Yeah.
not clean. So
Well-
I agree with him. Somebody doing something with this.
Yeah.
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 I don't know about arresting them though.
Well, I mean,
Well,
they do.
if
They do
don't
need.
comply,
They do need a place to go. You know what I'm saying? And Trump
Right,
is-
because where are they supposed to go?
well, Trump.
an institution.
Oh, I mean, because like Annalisa said, some of them have issues, some of them have mental issues. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there are institutions, but they fill up quickly.
well,
Yeah, I don't know. if
I
it's-
mean, they're full a lot. So once they're full, where are they supposed to go? You know?
well,
Yeah.
they got to stay there. They can't get them out. They have to stay
Because-
there.
And I say this because that's what happens in Fall River. All of the
Right.
shelters there and all those organizations, they're always full.
yep.
So
Yeah, but I don't.
there's
I
still a
don't
lot
think
of homeless
that's
in Fall River
I'll
where are
agree
they
with
supposed
James
to
on
go?
That's not
Uh,
enough room. They need more. They need more. They need,
I'll agree with. I'm going to agree with James because James is right, because James used to live in Fall River and James knows about the shelters in Fall River, how full they are. I do
Yeah,
too.
and I'm
Yep.
saying it's not enough room. What I'm
Right,
saying
exactly.
is that these shelters don't have enough room, so you have to have more. And I don't know what he's planning, but I think it would be good if you took them out to the country someplace away from society so that they can get rehabbed. And if they don't get rehabbed, you keep them in there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Just
Yep.
leave them
Yeah.
in there.
I think
Mhm.
I think bringing them out into the country would be a great idea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And so they
not
can
in
help
the
their
city with the shelters, because drug use is still rampant. You got to take them
Right.
away from that environment.
Right, exactly.
Opioid is still ramping up there in New York City, anyways. You know what I'm saying? More than down here. So I mean,
Something has to be done. You can't. I don't think it's
Yep.
right that
Right.
the general public has to worry about these people that obviously are not all there. Their pants are hanging down. They're talking to themselves. They're not right, and they should be put away.
a lot of homeless
Yeah.
people are having long-term
Yeah.
sight
Yes.
problems. Yeah, they do. They have
Yep.
sight
I see it a lot in Fall River. Yep.
Yeah. Well, the hanging pants thing is a jail thing. You know what I'm saying to them? Where they have their pants down to their knees.
I think when I don't know, when he says they're arrestable, if they resist, not wanting to go something, because I think he's going to make it that he can arrest these people for vagrancy and drug use, because that's against the law. I was watching a video where a woman was charged with public intoxication. So
yeah.
it is
Mhm.
against the law. So it is against the law, which is good. I didn't know that.
Except for Las Vegas, you could actually drink in public there.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Well, in Nashville, you can drink. You can bring a drink outside. Some places will allow you to walk around in public with a drink, but they
Right.
don't. They don't say anything to you in this state if you do in that area. But there's a difference between that, I believe, and public intoxication. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, you can have a drink and bring it outside with you without acting like a fool, being drunk and
Yeah.
acting like a fool. So, and for the most part, they don't. But you do see the homeless, and they do have issues, mental issues, for sure.
Oh,
For sure.
yeah.
For sure. And they should not be out on the streets. They really should be someplace. They're dirty. You don't know if they're carrying anything. You don't know if they're going to pass
Yeah,
anything.
you don't know.
Kids are around as well. I mean,
Right.
so you really do have to get them out. But it's just that they should treat them humanely. That's what I mean. If they put them
Right,
away,
exactly.
they should be
Yep.
treated humanely. That's
Right.
the key,
And there's so
Yeah,
many
I mean-
people who are like, "Oh, we can't do anything about the homeless. We can't do anything about it. Where's the money going to come from?" Well, just like the amount of money we keep giving to foreign countries.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he's got to stop doing that so that we can take care of these problems that we have in this
Right.
country. And I'm sure all countries have this problem. Maybe, others are, not as bad as other countries, but we do have a problem here with the drugs and the alcohol. People
Yep.
like to, especially drink. They like to drink.
Yeah. And we have so many homeless veterans in this country. There's
Yeah,
so
they
many
drink
of them. And they're not getting help because there's states like Massachusetts that keep
Right.
funding illegals instead of homeless veterans.
Right. Yeah. This is good. Like I said, President Trump needs to focus on what's going on in this country. He's got to stop with foreign policy crap.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to stop. Really, he does. The Republicans, I believe, because of President Trump, are going to lose the midterms, and probably badly. Not that the Democrats.
Oh, yeah.
They're
Right.
going to lose if he doesn't get his act together concerning this country. He's going to lose. They're going to lose.
Yeah, I don't think he will. And what is up with his joke saying, "Oh, we're just not going to have midterm elections. We're not going to have elections."
Yeah, I don't know what he's
I
talking about.
don't know if you heard about that.
And everything that he says is always going to doing what he's doing to Venezuela and Greenland is always a matter of national security. So I don't know if that's what he's talking about, and if he's throwing that out there, that could be a possibility that he could do that.
Yeah.
Whether the Supreme Court is going to allow that, or the federal courts, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And if he does that, I think that's going to open up Pandora's box. I mean, just watch when the next Democratic president does that, when they're unpopular and that they're going to do terrible in the midterms. Just watch the next Democratic president do that.
No, what I'm saying is that if it's because of national security, you can do it. I believe, I'm not sure, I don't know, because I don't know the constitutional laws. But if it's a matter of national security, maybe he can. I don't know. You just can't nilly-willy.
National security?
Yeah, that's the boats that he's been bombing in Venezuela and going into Greenland is a matter of national security. That's why he says he doesn't have to go to Congress and get an okay because it's a matter of national security. He can bypass Congress.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. No, that's true, by the way. That is
I know,
like,
it's ridiculous.
yeah. I mean, see, Eric is a veteran himself, and he's helped.
He is.
And yeah, and I think I think it would be a good idea. I don't know if they're all veterans that are on the street. I'm sure that there are. They should be in a facility. These people, they really should be.
And there was a vote in Massachusetts to give housing preference to veterans for housing, and people like Alan Sylvia, who he's a veteran himself,
No.
voted against it.
Isn't that something?
And I'm going to agree with James on that because Alan Sylvia did say that.
Yeah, he's
They're
a
all
moron.
saying it, Dave. They're all saying it. Mara Healy won't do it either. And in Swampscott, it's the same thing. It's supposed to be
Maura Healey,
housing.
she's a joke. That one.
Housing in Swampscott, there's supposed to be housing for the veterans, and I really don't think that that's going to happen.
Well,
Nope, I don't think so either.
Well,
No.
can I say something about the Watuppa Heights?
Yeah.
The Watuppa Heights in Fall River. I used to live on that street when I was a kid growing up, and I used to live in a project over there. I remember one time when Will Flanagan was mayor of the city of Fall River. He said out of his own mouth, okay, well, we're gonna eliminate the criminals over here. We're gonna eliminate the projects, right? And we're gonna knock it down, and we're gonna build what do you call it? Veteran housing over here. So the Fall River Housing Authority actually agreed with it, and never got done. It never got done under the you never got done under the Flanagan administration. You want to know why? Because David Sullivan, North End, David Sullivan, the North End state representative, he went to work one day for the Fall River Housing Authority, and he said no. I don't know if he's still around today, but he said no. We're not having it. Okay, we're not having it. And then later on, when Bob Correa came in, before Bob Correa passed away, Bob Correa started doing making cuts to the fire department, making cuts to the police department, and everything else stuff. And this is why that the veteran housings on the veteran houses did not get built where the projects were on Broadman Street.
And you know why Bob Correa did that and cut all of these things? Because he said that the city was broke and that they had to make cuts because the city's finances were bad.
They're always saying that. They're always saying
right.
That.
But our finances back then was really good. There was nothing wrong with our finances.
No, it went downhill after Ed Lambert left. As soon as Ed Lambert left, that's when things went downhill.
It was good when under Ed Lambert. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
So as Bob Correa took over, that was it. Boom. Everything
yeah.
The hell. That was it.
You know what? I can't even imagine the mayor of Kaysville, Utah, because I used to live in Kaysville, Utah. I can't imagine the mayor there doing this. I can't imagine it.
Well, the veterans housing, the veteran housing still ain't built over there because now they're saying where the project was that is contaminated, and they haven't even done nothing about the contamination over there.
Right, and they haven't done anything about one of the fire station's basement, which is filled with asbestos.
There you go. They haven't
done anything with that either.
And the peeling of the paint and the ceiling and stuff, and the furniture, the old weights that they have over there and everything.
Yeah. And there's only like one working shower in one of those fire stations. One.
That's it.
Oh God.
So right now,
how do they work like that?
So now I have no idea, but
it's horrible.
It's horrible.
And I know someone in Fall River, and he told, I think his name is Dave. You know who Alphonse Hathaway is?
Yes, I do.
Or No, it wasn't him. It was someone else. But he told me that when a lot of these firefighters are done with their contracts, they're just gonna leave and retire
Oh yeah.
because they don't want to deal with Paul Coogan's bullshit with the fire department.
Yeah, but a lot of them. But I heard a lot of them are gonna leave there and go somewhere else and go work somewhere
Right.
else.
Because why keep working in these crappy conditions?
You can't keep working these crappy conditions. Something has to be done, and you know what? And the thing is, we have to stop holding these politicians accountable for their actions, because if we don't hold them accountable, okay, and for their actions, guess what's going to happen? This stuff is going to keep on happening. Everything's going to keep on happening. So.
And one city councilor, Joe Camara, he even said, "Why don't we just bulldoze this fire station and just build a new one?" Because that would probably be cheaper than just keep renovating the damn place, and it's just going to keep, and we're just going to have to keep spending more on renovations.
So well, the renovations is a lot better than building a new one.
Oh
right?
No, it's not, Dave. Oh no, especially that one fire station I talked about with the asbestos.
Well, then
you don't know how many times they kept renovating that station and it always decays.
Well, we gotta do
so
something.
Why not just knock that fire station down and just build a new one, so we don't have to keep renovating it over and over again?
Take all the fire trucks out of there, all the equipment out of there, right? Put equipment in different fire stations, right? And put firemen in different stations until a new one is built. You know what I'm saying? Then bring it all back again together.
Yeah, because I mean they can't keep working in these conditions anymore.
The fire department is they're getting sick. They are. You get cancer from this asbestos and stuff over there. You can't.
Oh, yeah, that's
cancer.
danger.
Yeah, and not just that. The one working shower is a problem because after you're done dealing with fires, you get like silt and other things on your skin.
Yeah. And
you can't have that on you for long. Like you need to shower and just get all that stuff off your skin.
Yeah.
And Mayor Paul Coogan is not doing shit about it.
No, he hasn't.
And all he cares about is that stupid waterfront, that market rate housing.
That's all he cares about. The Route 79 project.
The Route 79 project, and does not care about our public safety. Okay. That's why he is a damn clown. Okay. He's a stupid damn clown. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what he is. Okay. You know something? But these are the people that want this guy back in office, okay?
Yeah, they see no problem with this guy. They see no problem with it.
No problem. Okay? No problem with the crime. No problem with the shootings that happen here in Fall River. No problem with the banks that get robbed here in Fall River. No problem when people walk to the store and get whacked over the head with a bat and get robbed and everything. So, no damn problem. No problem at all, right? No problem.
Yeah,
okay?
Yeah, no problem that the budget keeps going up. The city's in debt, $2 million to healthcare.
Yeah,
the local property taxes went up. The water bills go up. That stupid rain collecting tax is still there. They see no problems with these.
The people that voted for him back then see no problem with all these issues that are going on here in the city of Fall River. Okay, so the people are some of these people, the people that live here in Fall River, they're so much of the blame because them are the ones that voted this clone back in there. Okay, well,
multiple times,
and did not want Boomer in there. Boomer had a plan. Okay, Boomer had a plan for everything when he became mayor. Okay. All right. He had a plan. Okay. He did. He had a plan.
Oh, that can't happen, Dave. That can't. Are you kidding me? Oh no. You can't have a plan. If you have a plan, no, you can't get in.
That plan is unrealistic. It's never gonna happen.
Oh,
We don't want. We don't want a casino here in Fall River. It's going to cause all kinds of crime and everything. But the crime is already here. What the hell?
please. You don't have to come up with the plan. Don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry. No, you don't have to come up with a plan.
Oh,
Don't
we
worry.
got everything taken care of. Trust us.
Of course, man. Oh, man. The crime is down. The crime is down. Oh, there's nothing going on in the city. No new crime going on in Fall River.
Oh, we won't hire. Don't worry, we won't hire no more policemen. We're fine.
We won't hire any more fire department either. Don't worry about it.
No plan. You don't have to have a plan. It's fine.
Mayor Paul Coogan's got everything under control. He's got everything.
You know what? This is why Fall River needs a city manager instead of a mayor. They need a city manager because of mayors like Paul Coogan, Sam Sutter, Will Flanagan, Bob Correa. All of these mayors have done to the city. I think that's why you know what? Just scrap the current charter, replace it with a Type E state government where it's a city manager and a city council.
I agree.
Because I'm tired of the mayor system here. I really am.
Look how many mayors we went through for the last couple of years in this damn city.
I know.
It does get sickening after a while. And you know what I would prefer?
Does.
You know what I would prefer? Like, seriously, this is what I would want. I would rather that there would be like no government. Say you, like in Fall River, for instance, you pick someone instead of voting, like you pick somebody who might want to. You know what? I don't even think that. I think everybody should make a decision. Everybody should just in the community get together and figure out what needs to be done. If you need a new fire station, then you allocate the money. Forget about all these other people that are like in office. Can't we just do it ourselves? Why do we have to appoint people?
And you know what? We had something like that in Fall River for a bit since the 1970s. There was this thing in, I think it was 77, it was passed where if the city wanted to bond money that equivalent to like 10 million or now it was 20 million at one point, then there would be a city ballot question whether to approve it. We had something like that. But then city councilor Sean Cadine decided to scrap it, basically getting rid of Fall River's voting rights with them using bond money.
Yeah, of course, that's what I'm
so
saying.
We had something like that with the city's finances when it came to bonding.
Eric,
right, and that's what.
And now it's gone.
It's like, why do we have to appoint somebody to make all these decisions? Why can't we, as a whole, as a community, just make it ourselves?
Yeah, and you know what? It's so funny you mentioned that because Sean Cadine in the previous city council joked around and said, Hey, you want people to decide with the bonding money? Then why don't we just turn this into a freaking town meeting?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Of course he was being sarcastic with that, but Sean, you gave people ideas for that.
Yeah.
So why don't we be our own town meeting?
Right.
Yeah. Why don't
That's
we?
right.
You
guys all get together, everybody in their own community, they get together. You have so much money, you put in the taxes or whatever the heck you do. And okay, well, you know what, we're going to need this. And everybody's allocated whatever it is so much. Instead of taxes, instead of this, that, and the other thing, you just put the money aside. Everybody just put something aside. They put it into the bank. And then when you need it, you take it out. Right?
That's right. Well, you got a point there. What do you think?
I mean, we pay taxes, right, to the town or city. You pay the taxes. There's already money going to the city or the town, but you've got somebody else appointing and trying and to decide what they're going to do with the money. Just like Congress does or the president. Oh, I don't want it anymore because they're doing a lousy job. They're
Yeah.
sending it abroad. We need it. Why do we
Right.
have to have them figure out what to do with our money? Why can't we just keep it and we figure out what to do with it?
Yeah, you know what? Fall River should vote on that, and the city council should have no input on that.
Yeah.
They should have
Yeah.
zero input on
No
that.
input. No input. Right.
Because the city council has screwed over Fall River's taxpayers for crap as long as I've been in the area.
Well, yeah. There should be certain things that the city council shouldn't be voting on, and there's
Right.
certain things that the mayor shouldn't, shouldn't be, I guess, get a hold, like the money, the fundings and stuff like that. So I mean,
They
this is,
stink at it, Dave.
Yeah.
They suck at it.
yeah. I mean,
It
I
disappears. It's corrupt. Nobody knows where it's going. There's no accountability. We keep paying taxes and it goes up. Everything goes up. Where does this money go? Where does this money go?
Matter
Well,
of fact,
one state, it goes to fake daycare centers with layering,
Yeah.
big daycare centers with no children in them.
with no children.
Did you hear that Maine has the same problem?
Maine
Oh,
has the same,
Maine.
oh boy, Maine has the same
Yeah,
problem.
Maine has
Oh,
the
God.
same problem. I don't know if I kept that article. Let me see.
Oh shit, damn.
Yeah, I'm not surprised at all.
Maine has the same problem. See that, James?
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know where I put it. See if I can find it. If I did save it.
Well, Boomer is running for Senate, so.
And thankfully, Maine's governor is term limited, so she can't run again. Good
Yeah.
riddance. And you know what?
Right.
Trump and her actually had a viral moment from last year.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
Trump said that he was going to stop giving federal funding
Yes.
to these schools that allow trans women to participate in
Right.
biological women's sports.
Exactly.
And Janet
Yeah.
Mills got pissy at him for that.
And I don't know if he ever did that. I don't know. They're always threatening and they do nothing.
Yeah. Actually, he did. He signed an executive order. Well, yeah, he signed some executive order basically saying these schools are going to lose federal funding if they keep that up.
Yeah, but Congress just passed a bill saying that these DEIs and all that crap, they're getting money. The schools are getting money for
Yeah,
that.
we're still funding for DEI.
Yep.
For DEI. That Trump campaign he was going to get rid of.
That's right.
And Congress is keep funding the DEI.
Maybe everything that's been said here today, maybe something might change.
It's like, oh, I didn't know his party was in favor of DEI that he campaigned against.
No, that's what we were talking about. Remember, it's the rhinos.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm showing you what Thomas Massey
Yeah.
reposted what Senator Rand Paul did, and that these are the people that voted against the funding the illegals, another $5 billion. But look at how many there are. Most of them voted for it. The rhinos. I mean, it's unbelievable. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
4, 5,
I mean, not every rhino does that, but there's a lot of them. And and I don't understand why people complain about rhinos, but then I see Democrats all the time who claim to be tolerant to all people, say bad things about the Blue Dog Democrats and how they should be exiled from the party. Blue Dog Democrats, or dinos, they call them. Because, hey, that's how Congress used to be back then.
I'm telling you, these people gotta go. These people.
Hey, I just looked up the DEI thing. So the DEI stands for
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
You got it. Yep, I got it right here. And
I think I believe. Let me see if that post is still there. I believe he posted something like that.
Keep funding for DEI. Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not going to go to this school because you're not a certain race color.
Oh my God. Here we go with this race.
And that should be
It is
against the
right here.
1964 Civil Rights Act.
Yep.
Here it is right here. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see
House
it right there.
Yep, I do.
House rules are complicated and not well understood. Every Republican who voted for the DHS bill, which was everyone but me, can you imagine, enabled gender affirming care earmarks and the automobile kill switch mandate to pass the House. So that there's the gender affirming care earmarks.
Care for minors. For minors.
For minors, yep. Here's the bill that he's talking about. There's the kill switch that they passed.
The kill
Oh,
switch.
yeah.
They just passed that kill switch?
Yeah, to put in your car, to put in people's cars.
Oh,
Well, it's got to go to the Senate. Hopefully they don't pass it.
I wouldn't hold your breath with that.
See, and here too, this SAVE Act, remember that? The CISA bill, this is the liberals, they funded that too.
Yeah.
See, Republicans want to keep funding liberals' favorite censorship agency. This is the Republicans.
Yeah. Yeah, and NPR, like I mentioned earlier. They voted for that too.
So after 2026, a federal law says, if it passes, must monitor drivers and shut down if the car disapproves.
And I thought it couldn't get worse with the mileage tracking. It just keeps getting worse.
The car is going to figure out whether to shut down the car. I mean, this is.
Oh my God.
So if you don't pay, so it does it include if you don't pay for your vehicle, they
I
shut
don't know.
No, that's a whole separate thing. Yeah, that's a whole separate thing.
Well, I heard
no, the kill switch is something different.
Oh, I heard it though. The kill switch is supposed to be for everything. Well, I mean, yeah. Well,
yeah.
Fucking tax.
This is tyranny. How is this? How is this allowed?
And here is the $5 billion refugee welfare program.
Yeah, refugee program.
So this Rand Paul said that this minibus was over 1,000 pages, and the $5 billion was in it for welfare programs for refugees.
1,000 pages, pretty much like how that big bill was.
Right.
Nice.
So the hell it's gonna? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Well, no, I'm just saying that I don't know if I think it has, all these bills have to go to the Senate to get approved. And I think, doesn't it have to go to the president's desk to veto it or to make it into law? I wish that they would, like President Trump, I think we were talking about this before, that he needs to come on every week or so and tell us what is going on in Congress.
Yeah.
And what bills are being passed and not being passed, and what he's going to veto or what he's not going to. But he doesn't say anything.
No.
His brain is where it's not supposed to be.
And he should do it where there should be an annual tax report that says where taxpayer money went, where it went to.
Right.
Like, this is how it's going to get spent. Nothing.
No, they don't want you to know.
Of course not.
They don't want you to know because it's all crap. Because it doesn't go where it's supposed to be going, like to the veterans or we were talking about. And I don't know I know President Trump throws out a lot of ideas out there, but nothing has come to fruition. Like with the healthcare, he threw out something.
Oh, yeah.
That's nothing's happened with that. He's too busy with Israel and Greenland and Venezuela.
Yep.
What? No. What is this? This is, they are trying to control us. You better believe it. And they are crazy, Eric said.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, yeah,
they sure are. And that's why these people need to go. Go away. Go away.
Yeah.
You're not doing us any favors. We are voting you in, and you're doing a lousy job. We can do it better. We don't need you.
Right.
Well,
And they're violating the Constitution anyway because they're accepting donations from a foreign agent that's unregistered.
just give it.
They're violating it.
Just hand it over to the people. Let us run this whole entire country and stuff. Let us run it. Okay, we'll probably do a better job. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, even though there's checks and balances, but we can always look for somebody that knows how to do checks and balances. Right?
You know, this government needs to be made smaller. There's too
Yeah.
many agencies. There's too many people. Too
Oh,
much
yeah.
corruption, too easy. And I thought President Trump was going to help to shrink the government, but he's not doing. I don't think he said he was going to get rid of the Department of Education. Did he do it? No, they just funded it.
Yeah. Or they should have what's the word I'm looking for? They should have reformed that department to get rid of the woke stuff in there.
That's what I
Because
thought.
there's woke stuff in the federal Department of Education.
Yeah, and that's what Biden did. And then when Trump
Yes.
came in, he said he was going to stop the federal funding if the schools continued the DEI, and they just passed a bill where they're going to continue funding the DEI. Does this make any sense? What the hell is going on? We're going to have like the Democrats running the show now all over again.
Yeah, and you know what? Second term Trump is different than first term Trump. It's not even close.
It's not.
They're different people.
Oh my God, this is terrible. I thought it was going to be more like the first term, but this is not even close.
No, it's anything but.
Yeah, it's anything but. It's everything is turning into what I did not want, which is all this crap, gender affirming crap. And
yeah, for minors. Yep.
When I was growing up, this stuff did not exist.
No.
Yeah. Well, it's here.
This stuff didn't exist. These kids are all screwed up. I don't know if you've seen these little kids that are like in middle school. They're messed up. The things that they say, their vocabulary is just like, wow.
I did not see. I did not see any of that when I was in junior high.
No,
not
I mean,
once.
There's 12, 13-year-olds calling people homophobes or something like that. I'm like, what? I don't even know what that means.
I saw none of that.
You should come down to the
I'm just listening to the conversations, and it's just like, it's wild.
And you can't even understand these people half the time.
No, I don't.
You can't understand them.
You should come down to the Fall River bus terminal and hear what they say down there.
Oh my God.
That's James. He'll tell you.
Yeah. Like whenever they talk, you just literally can't understand them.
Nope.
No, you know something? I was watching a video on Japan. Did you guys, do you see what they do in that country?
Oh, yes, I do. It's radically different.
I mean, I'm just like in awe that they are able to do what they do to, their population. And we are a mess. This country is a mess. This country is a mess.
And even Germany's schooling system is better than ours.
Oh,
even Germany.
I love Germany.
Oh yeah, I think they all are. The European schools are much better than ours.
I love Germany. I love Germany, and I love trying to speak German and Dutch too at the same time.
Well, the German economy is in trouble. I was listening to a guy from Germany, and he's like, "We have to get out of here." He wants to move his family. He's going to move.
Really? Because I heard that it's been improving a bit ever since Olaf Scholz was out. That was the previous prime minister there.
Yeah, this was just recently I saw this video. Of course, I'm not familiar with what goes on in Germany, but he said it was bad.
Yeah, I know. It was getting really bad with their previous prime minister Olaf Scholz. Yeah,
Is that what it was?
yeah, that was pretty. Yeah, that was not good.
Maybe that's what I guess that's what he was talking about. But again, I don't know because
Well, I know somebody. I know somebody that lives in Germany, and I think James seen him a few times too. He's always on a bus with his wife a lot too, and and every time I ask him about Germany, he said Germany's getting better. He says it's Germany's okay, but it's getting better.
Yeah, well, I guess and also remember, I guess it depends on where in Germany too, because there's there's Bundesländers there, which is equivalent to states here or provinces in Canada.
Yeah,
And I guess it depends on which Bundesländer you live, because even still, like Western Germany is still different than it is in Eastern Germany.
well, he comes in to Stop and Shop a lot. You know what I'm saying, with his wife. You know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
don't forget that that the European countries are all socialists. So they have high taxes. They have high taxes.
Hey, look,
Yeah,
I'm 100% European.
And some have that because there's a lot of high income earners in a lot of European countries.
It does.
Predominantly in the north. That's where you'll see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but it is a socialistic society.
Yeah,
It's very different.
in a way, but not as bad as like Yugoslavia was. I'm sure you remember Yugoslavia when that existed. It's just how socialist they were.
Yeah, but they're not like this country. It's very different.
Oh no.
The people that come, like for instance, I know, I have family in Italy.
Yeah.
Or whoever comes from Italy and visits this country, they don't know how we do it because they're not used to working every day. They don't work like
yeah.
we do. They don't they cannot adjust to our lifestyle. It's very difficult for them because it's so different there. It's so different.
Yeah.
Anybody going from America to Europe is very easily adjustable. You can adjust to that because you don't, that pressure isn't on you to go to work like every day. It's controlled like by the government, basically.
Yeah. And it depends on what government is controlling those countries. Because there's some like Germany now that has a right-wing government there. Poland's got a right-wing government. And I think France might as well.
It doesn't matter. Right wing, left wing. It's not like ours. It's still different. They're still socialistic. No matter how capitalist they want to be, it's always socialist.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty much a hybrid of capitalism and socialism. Because a lot of those countries, they still have free markets. If they didn't have free markets, they would collapse.
It's not. They don't work like we work. Their work day is cut in half. They like in Italy, they work. Sometimes they open up like a bank, for instance, will open up at 9 or 10 o'clock, and then they close at 2. They'll close at 2. They'll be closed for a few hours, and then they go back like at 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and that's the retail stores are the same.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They all close down in the afternoon and reopen for a few hours at night. They don't work a straight 8-hour day like we do.
Yeah.
It's broken up in Italy anyway. That's how they do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a bit different in Iceland because people in Iceland actually work like us. And I actually saw that when I was there. So,
you mean they work 8-hour days? They're there all day?
Oh yeah.
I think it depends what you do. Some people do have to work all day. Others don't. If you work in a bank, it's not an all-day thing. A government, I think, is the same thing. Italy, and I don't think it's changed, but I'm not sure. But teachers in Italy get paid in the summer. Here they don't.
Huh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and in Italy, the housewives that don't work also get paid by the government.
Hmm.
They get some kind of stipend. Yeah,
Oh,
and
yeah. Yeah,
and
I didn't know that in Italy. Wow.
yeah, and also I believe in Italy, if it hasn't changed, you do not have to work until you're 65 or 70. The only requirement is that you work for 25 years,
Hmm.
and then you can quit and you can collect your pension.
That kind
So
of
if
sounds
you
like what in France actually.
Yeah, so if you start working at 25 and you put in your 25 years and you're 50, you can collect a pension. You don't have to wait till you're 65.
Yeah.
But the problem is that people were complaining that there wasn't the money there because a lot of people don't work. They don't work like they do here.
Yeah.
It's not the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
mean, look at France. They just recently raised their retirement age, and there was protests all over the country.
Yes, and in Italy, they wanted to change the tuition in the schools, I think in the university level, because they pay for it. And
Hmm.
everybody protested against that too. And
Huh.
so the government is still paying for the university.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm sure protests are very common in Italy.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't live there, but they did protest that when the government wanted the students to pay for their own education because they don't have the money.
Oh yeah,
Because they don't have the money is not coming in and the expenditures are too high.
right.
So they're trying to change it, but I think it's going to be very difficult or slow going because people are so used to not working.
Right.
It's a different system. You know, people are like, oh, we want socialism. We want this. We're the only country that doesn't have health care. Like, you don't get it. Like in Italy, for instance, the healthcare system, you have two kinds. One is the private, where you pay your own insurance, and the other one
Yep.
is the state.
Right.
So if you opt for the state one, you're not gonna get care like you would if you had private insurance. So I remember my aunt, she opted for the state insurance. She had to wait 3 weeks before she saw somebody, and her back has never been the same.
Wow.
Yeah, she's because it took so long for them to find a doctor that was available. So it took two or
Yeah.
3 weeks, and that's it. She's like always like, hurts. So
Yeah.
these people
Yeah.
that say that, oh, we got to have socialism, everybody's good. It's not like they think it is. It's not what they think it
Yeah.
is.
And you wouldn't even have to wait that long in Iceland or the other Scandinavian nations. You wouldn't wait as long there as you would, like you said, with Italy.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know. I know Iceland maybe doesn't have a lot of people in there, and they can do that. Or
Yeah, there's
other,
not a lot of. Yeah, there's only like 391,000 people there, and that's
yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what I mean. So it's easier probably to manage, but Italy has millions, and it's hard
Yeah.
because you're on a waiting list. If it's not a dire situation, they're going to put you back, and they're going to put you back, and you know what I'm saying. They take
Yeah.
the more urgent, bad sicknesses or people.
First.
That's
Yeah.
what they do first, and then you have to wait. But if you don't want to pay, that's what it is. If you're going to go buy
Yeah.
their
And
and they pay for it, you're going to have to do what they tell you to do, unless you get your
yeah,
money.
and then the
Yeah.
US, if you have something wrong with you, you're practically in debt for the rest of your life trying to pay it back.
Yeah, that's another. That's got to change
So
too.
that's another problem in America.
It's a big problem. I don't know why doctors charge these exorbitant fees.
Yeah.
What the heck? Why do you have to have all this money? Why do we have to go in debt? I won't go. Actually, I won't go to the doctor unless I absolutely have to. I won't do it.
Yeah.
I don't trust them. I don't trust them in the sense where, well, well, you got this, and now you have to take this drug. Like, I'm not taking a drug.
Right.
Okay, give me a diet or supplements or something. I'm not taking a drug. That is the last thing I want to do. If it doesn't work this way, then I'll take the drug. But I'm not taking the drug first. I'm not getting an operation. Don't even go there because I'm like, I'm not doing it. I
Yeah.
won't go.
Yeah.
I won't go because I know the system. I know what they do, and it's like, you don't. I say this: do not complain to a doctor. Once you start saying to a doctor, "My back hurts, my stomach hurts," this that, they're gonna run you through the gamut of tests,
Mm-hmm.
and they're gonna get paid for it.
Right.
Okay, and they're going to get reimbursed from the insurance company, and then they're going to give you, oh, you've got this, you've got that, this is high, you're going to have to take a cholesterol pill, you're going to, and I don't think so.
I don't
Yeah.
take cholesterol pills.
And it's like with surgeries. Oh, you need this mandatory surgery that you need to have, or else you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
you're gonna be in debt 20,000 for the rest of your life.
yeah. I won't do it. I won't do it. Yeah, no,
And,
no.
yeah, and that's why. And you know what? I'm one of those people that we need some kind of public system, but not as bad as Italy, though, where you have to wait weeks on end.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with the public system. I think we should keep
Oh.
it private, but these costs have to come down.
Yeah,
And
they have to.
they have to come down, and these doctors are getting paid way too much money.
Yeah.
Way too much. I just, it's ridiculous. And then they only want to see you for like 10 or 15 minutes because they want to see as many people as they can because they'll get
I
paid.
was just gonna mention that. Yep.
There's something wrong with that. Where this should, hospitals or doctors should not be looking at us like a income stream.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they should be looking at us to take care of our health. That's what they went to school for. Why are you thinking about an income stream here? Why go to a doctor if they're going to have that mentality? You might as well just figure it out yourself.
Right. And there's a lot of doctors that are not getting paid much to do their job. Some get paid to like just barely above the minimum wage in some states.
Yes. Yeah, probably because they don't go along with the system. They won't recommend the drugs or this, that, and the other thing where they get kickbacks. So they don't get as much money as the others do. Again, this is all corrupt. This is
why people complain about our healthcare system, rightfully so.
Right, exactly. It was never like this. Again, I don't remember having all these issues when I would go to the doctor as I was growing up, or my mother would go to the doctor. It wasn't like this. What the heck happened? You know what I mean?
Something changed. Yeah,
I think at one point they said, and I don't know if this is right, but I think they said at one point the hospitals were not for profit.
At one point they weren't.
Yeah.
But now it's for profit.
Yeah, and that's what changed it, somebody said. That's what changed everything, because before it was different. It wasn't for profit. And then when they changed it for profit, that's when it's just a mess. It was a bad move. That was a bad move.
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't think doctors should be looking at us as an income stream.
Right. And in some states, doctors have to go through so many hurdles just to even be doctors.
Yeah, and
there's a lot of states that put so many requirements.
Yeah, not only that, but speaking of which, when they practice the malinsurance, is it malinsurance? Malpractice insurance is through the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them, like in Massachusetts, I don't know if it's changed, they've left the state because the malpractice insurance is too high.
Yeah.
Well, we
Yeah,
cannot.
Massachusetts, another one.
Well, we cannot get health care for all because there is a lot there's a lot behind that bill too. So
Well,
we
of
can.
course there's a lot because, well, yeah, of course there's a lot. And there's some bills that they want to remove all private options, like
Oh
with
my
Bernie's
God.
plan.
No, 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 no. That
And
would be
I'm not for that. Like I said,
Me
I know a
either.
lot of people don't agree with it. I do support having an option for a public system, not as bad as Italy's, though, and some other countries.
well, I mean, what else are you going to do? I mean, you're going to, with all the people that live in this country, you're going to end up waiting if you're going to have a public option. There's no doubt about it. There's no doubt. And when you go to the
Well,
emergency room,
Well,
when you go to
we
the
need
emergency
to. Well, I mean, first of all, we need to address why the wait times are so bad in the first place, and figure that out.
well, because they're taking who they think is the worst first, and you have to wait. That's the public option. Just like in
Not all, because,
I
like I
think
said, with Norway, Sweden, and Iceland, you don't wait that long.
yeah, but you don't have as many. You can't compare those countries that are tiny, tiny, tiny to 350 million people that are in this country. How do you compare a $300,000? I mean, a 300,000 people in a country to 300 million? There's no comparison. You can't compare the two. How are you gonna? It's not gonna work. It won't work when you go to
Well,
the
we never tried it before, so you know what? We just need to try it once, and if it fails,
Right.
then
How
get
about
rid of it.
How about when you go into the ER? It's the same system. You go to the ER, you have to wait. They take who's ever bad first, and then you have to wait.
Yeah, even with our system, yeah.
That's a public option. If you're not going to go to the doctor, you're going to go to the ER, and you're going to have to wait. That's the public option because they have to take you. That's by
Right.
law. And then these people don't even pay.
Yeah,
Because they
and if people don't want to go through that, just get private insurance.
Well, we have an option, and it's the
Yeah.
ER room. It's the
I mean,
ER.
if you don't want to wait with that, just get private insurance.
Well, that's
Well,
what we're talking about, private
okay.
insurance.
All right. I'm getting a headache over here.
But I just want, but I yeah, I know we have differences with that, but I just want people to have better access to healthcare in some shape or form because
Well,
our
you
current
got-
system just isn't working.
But
You
a
look at you
public
got
option
you
is
got
not
you
a
got
better-
you
and
got
better
some
access.
people you've got some people with Blue Cross Blue Shield, right? You got some people with Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they have that. I mean, they when they have to go to the hospital or or to like a clinic or something, and they have that. You know what I'm saying too.
That's
And
a
there's a lot of
private insurance, Dave.
That's private.
yeah, I know, but there's also a lot of people have also private healthcare too. You know what I'm saying? Mass health.
That's
too.
all we have here.
Mass health is the state's healthcare system, right? That's Mass Health.
Yeah, which actually went through under Mitt Romney, a Republican governor.
But see,
Mitt Romney. He's the one that approved on Mass Health.
But see what, James, you don't understand, a lot of people don't understand, is that when that happens, somebody has to foot the bill. If these people that are on
I understand that.
Yeah, if you're on Mass Health, just like in the socialist countries, because we got a lot of socialist programs in this country. So if whoever is on Mass Health and they don't have to pay anything, we're paying for it. We're paying for it.
Well, I mean, they still have to pay. They still have to pay premiums on their Mass Health coverage anyway.
$500 a month, $600 a month, $700 a month. Who's paying that? We are. We are the taxpayer.
I get that, and I still think it's better to do that than funding for illegals, foreign wars, DEI, all of this bullshit.
Yeah, well, but we're funding that too. Okay, it's not an option. We're doing that too, and it's not sustainable. This is not sustainable.
Well, then what else are we supposed to do? Just let people get in debt hundreds of thousands of dollars because they need life-saving surgery? See, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, that's why it's important that this president that we have, who said he was going to say what he was going to do in his 2024 campaign, and that is to deport these illegals, get the fraud reduced so that we're not getting ripped off, because we're getting ripped off.
Of course we are. We've been ripped off for a long time.
This is worse. This is billion. Now it's in the billions in Minnesota. Can you imagine if it's California?
$9 billion.
Yeah. What about Massachusetts? Same thing. Billions of dollars are being wasted on illegals, and they just gave them more money. Congress just gave them another $5 billion. How is this sustainable? While I won't go into the doctors, like I won't take that chance, like you said, James, because it's like I'm not going to put the whole bill. I'm not going to do this.
Yeah, because anything can happen to you.
That's right.
Anything.
I know. Right.
And a lot of people have to choose if they want to go in debt just to survive, or just chance it, not take it, and possibly die.
Right. Yeah. Yep. Exactly. And that's not right for anybody.
No.
But a lot of people are opting for that. They won't pay for health insurance. It's too expensive.
Yeah, and it's so funny. We pay the most out of any country for health care. We spend the most.
Yeah, and we got the unhealthiest people too in the country.
Right. And have you noticed with some of these government workers that supposedly advocate for health and diets? Yeah, they don't look the best. Some of them.
No, and that's another problem in this country. It's the diet. It's a big, and
And James, me and you've been talking about that. Remember?
Yes, we have.
We've been talking about that.
It's a big. I mean, there are some people that are conscientious, but there are some people that are not. And for the most part, they're not. They don't think about what they are eating and what's in it. And they're not thinking about that. They just eat it. They just, whatever it is, they just eat it without thinking, is this good for me? Does it have natural ingredients? Is it full of preservatives and junk? And most of the time it is. It's junk.
And a lot of people can't afford good stuff. You know what I'm saying?
No, they can't.
Yes, you can. You can get the good stuff and not buy the junk.
Oh, not in Massachusetts, you can't.
Not in Massachusetts, you ain't.
You don't have to get organic. Just because it is organic doesn't mean that it's good for you. A lot of it isn't. So, but if you buy like a lettuce that's not organic, you clean it up yourself. That's good for you too. Instead of buying it someplace and you don't know what they put in it, and then you put whatever you want in it. Same thing with the meat. The chicken.
I was just gonna say that.
All that. Okay, and then you can get fresh vegetables, and you can have your starches, the potatoes or whatever, your rice or whatever. I like couscous. And there's so many
couscous especially Israeli couscous. That's pretty good.
Oh, I was like, oh my god, this is so good. I like it better than quinoa.
Moroccan couscous.
Oh my gosh. So. Yeah, I really like the couscous, and but there are things that you can do yourself, and it says like the couscous is just wheat. That's it.
Yeah, and also look. Oh, and I'm sorry to interject. Look where your meat is coming from. There's a lot of supermarkets that when you see the ground beef, it says, "Oh, it was imported from Argentina or Brazil." New
That's right.
Zealand.
That's right. I won't buy it. I won't buy it. I get the chicken. I'm like, I'm not getting the ground beef. I get very
Yeah.
rarely do I
Yeah,
get it.
just look where it's from.
Right. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. And then and the prices are insane. Insane.
Yeah, they have been insane for what was it? That's been like 5 years, even
Yeah.
longer.
Well, I just
Pretty
don't
much since 2020, the prices have been skyrocketing.
Ever since Biden got in office, it's just been horrible. It's just been
Yeah.
horrible.
Oh, this is Biden's best.
It is, and
Yeah,
President
he
Trump
made it
isn't-
worse.
Huh?
It's like yeah, Biden didn't directly cause it, but he made it worse.
He made it worse. Oh my God.
He
Well,
absolutely
no.
did.
When Trump left in his first term, we had it was good. The economy was good, and then he came in and ruined it. He ruined it. He closed the Keystone pipelines, and I don't think
Yep.
they've reopened. By the way, I don't think that's
No.
happened. So a lot of the things that President Trump did in his first term was working really well, and I thought he was going to do the same thing, but he's not doing the same thing.
No, he's not.
He's not.
Which makes him a hypocrite.
It's terrible. I was listening to a YouTuber, and he's like, kind of like me. He's like, is anybody willing to wear a MAGA hat now? No, you don't see them. Yeah, he's disappointed as well, and this administration, I think the same thing is just a joke. He's just pretty much said that it's a joke, that this administration is a joke. Propaganda.
I just saw it. Oh, Linda left a comment saying DEI equals didn't earn it. Oh, that's so true. And did you know that DEI, that under DEI, it affected Asian Americans more?
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, it did.
That's what the media is trying to hide with the DEI.
Right.
It doesn't matter what skin color is. All right, then why are Asians Asians affected with DEI then?
You know why? Do you know why? Have you any idea why they're affected?
Go ahead, say it.
Oh, why is that?
Because they're smarter.
Oh yeah.
Because they're smarter.
Yeah.
So they're giving the DEI to the ones that aren't as bright. That's why the Asian Americans are affected.
And the Democrats claim to be champions of minorities' rights.
And that's why Linda didn't earn it. They didn't earn
right.
it. This is just because and so the Asian Americans, I believe, are supposed to be the smartest group in the country. I believe. And the white people are up there too. But these DEI programs are for the ones, that aren't. Do you remember the air traffic controllers? You remember they hired air traffic controllers with DEI? Do you remember the mess that we were in when President Trump?
I remember.
I think I remember that too. So go ahead.
Why would you want to do that in positions like that? Don't you want somebody
that's
who's
just
on top of it, especially with air traffic control? I mean, come on.
Yeah, the disaster.
Yeah, it was pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, look what Boeing did. Boeing had DEI programs.
Oh my God. In other countries, this just doesn't exist. In Europe, this doesn't exist. The crap that these kids are listening to in school is not happening in Europe. We're so far.
Yeah. And there is some minority languages in some European countries, and people like, oh, that's DEI. And it's like, no, it's not. No.
No.
No, just because some countries have minority recognized languages doesn't mean that's DEI. Look what's happening in America. That's DEI.
Right. Biden messed up everything. Biden messed up. I mean, he really did. He did. It was all intentional. Somebody did it. Somebody, in Japan, do you know that in Japan, in the elementary school level, that the kids don't even learn anything? You know what they're taught? They don't have janitors in Japan
No, they
in the
don't.
schools. The
No.
kids take turns in cleaning the classroom, the floor, everything.
Oh, yes, they do.
They're taught all these things
Good.
before they start learning, actual whatever they have to learn. They learn it later on. Japan has nearly 100% presence. Like these kids go to school. There's hardly any absenteeism.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Practically 100% go to school. They like it so much. And the streets in Japan, you could eat off of them.
Could throw a steak on the ground.
They're so clean. They're so clean. But it's embedded in the culture. It's in the culture. They
Right.
grow up that way. They're taught to take their shoes off before they go in the house. To keep clean the environment. They're taught about the environment, how to incorporate it and to help it and save it. Very different than how we do things here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that stuff here then?
Again, you cannot go to the government and do these things. You have to do it on your own. So if you're in a community and you want to have that system, you should be able to have that system. Do you know what I mean? Like if you want to have that system, you should be able to. You don't have to ask permission. Why do you have to ask permission? They're going to tell you no anyway.
So you might as well just do it.
Just do it. I mean, you're paying the taxes anyway.
Yeah, like how Japan does it.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Just clean up your just Josh Street, and that's it. That's all. Clean up
and
Josh Street.
And Japan still has an emperor to this day.
Really?
Yeah, they still have an emperor there.
An emperor, yeah.
Yeah, well, they actually have one of the oldest monarchies ever. Yeah, I think one of their first historically verified emperors has been around since the 600s, maybe the 500s.
I have to find that video. It was short and sweet. I forget where it is. I gotta find it, where they showed the little kids in elementary school cleaning up the classrooms. They're not taught any subjects until later on, and they take their naps and they do all these things. They're little, they're little kids. And I was just floored. I was floored. And even the garbage trucks, they wash them every day.
Yeah, every day. Even the subways in Japan are cleaner than ours.
They wash them too over there.
Everything is clean. Even the trucks, the trucks that they drive, they're so clean. It looks like a mirror. Some of them, they're so clean. You can see the other cars behind, it looks like a mirror. It's so clean.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. And it's you know what? If I had known this a long time ago, I think I would have moved to Japan, because that is ideal. That's ideal. The cleanliness, the structure, it's really and polite. You cannot, when you're in the subway, you cannot use your phone. You cannot talk. It has to be silent.
Yeah, everyone's quiet on the trains. Yep.
Good.
Everybody is quiet.
It should be that way here. It should be that way in New York. It should be that way everywhere.
There's a lot of respect for the public. There's a lot, I was talking about that, how we see the homeless people out and about, and President Trump wants to do something about it. I agree with this. Something needs to be done. Why should the general public have to deal with that? Because they're not right. They shouldn't be on the streets. They should not be. They need to be taken care of. They need to be taken care of. And there are homeless. I don't know if it was Norway, James, that you were mentioned, but in Norway, for the homeless, they actually have tents that are underneath, where they hang out, where they are kept nice and warm.
Yeah, I think that's Norway or Finland even.
Yeah, they other countries have these very innovative things to keep the homeless that are on the street from like freezing to death. They even
Oh
have
yeah.
bathrooms. They have all these. You should see the bathrooms, the public bathrooms in Japan. They're
Yeah.
so they're so much more advanced technologically as well.
Yeah, and
Very
I didn't even see one homeless person when I was in
right,
Reykjavik, Iceland. I didn't
right.
see
You don't
one.
see them. Yep, yep. Hmm. They're doing something right. And I don't know if I know President Trump, he travels, and I know he's been to the Middle East quite a bit, and he's seen these countries and what they look like, and he's trying to replicate that here. I believe he's trying to do the same thing here. It's difficult, though. It's difficult.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
like
Well,
that ball.
being a president of the United States, man, it's difficult to to do things.
It's being the I argue being the president of the United States is quite arguably the hardest job on earth.
Well, he wants to make Washington, D.C., just like he goes to those capitals, like in Qatar and all those other places that he goes.
Like Doha, Abu Dhabi,
Yeah,
Riyadh.
and he
Yeah.
comes back and he says how clean everything is. He's just very impressed by these other countries, and he's looking at ours as like, how come we can't do this? That's why the National Guard is out there to keep the streets safe. Because I'm sure that in Qatar and in the Middle East, it's much safer for women
Yeah,
there
it's
than
even safer. It's even safer in Singapore.
right.
Singapore's near Malaysia. Yeah, that's a pretty safe. It's pretty much a city. It's pretty much a city state, very small. But yeah, it's safe in Singapore as well.
So I think they must do something with these people that break. I'm sure they have people that break the law in these countries, and they have people that have mental
Yeah,
issues. Sure, you don't see them. You just don't see them.
yeah,
You
and
know what I
there's a
mean?
lot of harsh penalties in some of these countries, like Singapore's one of them, UAE, Qatar.
Yep, yep, yeah. But I mean, they're not. See that it's it's like about safety. It's about safety to
Right,
be able
exactly.
to go out and not worry about these things. But in this
Yeah,
country, if you're hanging around the city, you have to keep your eyes peeled. Keep your
yeah,
eyes
especially
and
places like Fall River.
yeah, and President Trump is trying to change that. And the major ones anyway, like LA, Chicago, now Minneapolis, all these places, they need to be safe. Memphis is another one.
I was just
It's
gonna mention
important.
Memphis.
Yeah, it's important. Like Memphis doesn't. There have been no protests in Memphis against ICE. There's nothing. That's a Democrat city,
Yeah,
and the mayor has come out a couple of times, but most people in Memphis like it. They like the
yeah,
National Guard.
And Memphis is a really dangerous city.
It is. But
Yeah,
these
it's I know it's bad there.
it's bad, and they love it because they are able to go to the drugstore down the street and not worry about getting shot. I'm not even kidding. That's what I heard. Just to
Huh,
go down the street.
yeah.
That's that's bad.
What city
That's
you
bad.
talking about?
Memphis.
Oh, Memphis. It's in Western Tennessee.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
all
on
right.
the like the southwestern part of Tennessee. And
Yep.
actually, I believe it was the worst murder capital or something or crime-ridden state in the country.
Really? Because I
I,
heard I heard Louisiana was number one with the homicides.
oh yeah, but
Yeah, it's
Memphis is up
very
there
bad
too.
in Louisiana.
Yeah, and Memphis is bad too. Memphis is bad
Yep.
too. And then they got the National Guard in, and I'm telling you, the people there, they want them to stay. There are no protests at all, like they do in these other cities. Not in
Yeah.
Memphis.
And
No, Memphis, like
that just shows how horrible the state Memphis is in. where they want
Yes.
ICE there. They want
They
the
want-
National Guard there.
They want them there. They want them there. Yes, they do. They
Yeah,
don't want
that
them to
says a
go.
lot.
They're like, come on in, come on in. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is great. I can't believe it. Oh my God, it's changed so much. This is wonderful. They're loving it. They're loving it.
Yeah.
And the mayor can't say anything because everybody loves it.
Yeah, and they do have a nice pyramid in Memphis.
Pyramid?
Yeah, there's actually a big pyramid there. I think it's a Bass Pro Shop.
Oh,
And
really?
That's one of the things that Memphis is known for. There's a big pyramid building.
Yeah, and there's also I was reading an article about where to go for barbecue, and they're like all in Memphis, practically.
Oh yeah, and Graceland is around there, I believe.
Yes, it is Memphis. That's where
Elvis Presley.
Okay, I just pulled up. I just pulled up Chicago. Right, overall crimes in Chicago is going down. Violent crimes, homicides have been dealing with since in 2025. Compared to recent years, in Chicago is on pace for one of its lowest homicide.
Yeah, that's because of the
totals.
National
That's
Guard.
because the National Guard was just deployed there.
Yeah,
Right.
so homicide dropped by 30% in 2025. Compare it in 2024, what the numbers were killing near lower.
Yeah.
Seems since 1960s.
And the
God.
Democrats keep saying, "Oh, the crime rate's going down in Chicago. Oh, it's going down throughout the whole state. It's going down."
Liars. They're such
Which
liars.
they lied.
Shooting incidents, robberies, and carjackings are all showing double digits percentage and decreasing in 2025.
And DC too. Washington DC has really.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
They have to stay there. I don't know how long.
they have to.
I think they got to stay there. I don't know how else to do it. Our society is just a little out of control. It's not Japan, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It has to have something because I think we're a little wild.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's funny. Japan was mentioned because I could be going there in a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
well,
I'm telling you, I was just like, I was watching. I could not believe how clean it was. I really couldn't, especially in the public area and it was just amazing. I have to find that.
Yes.
I'm gonna be shocked.
well,
to
you'll have
see-
to play it Saturday.
Oh, you should see South Korea as well. South Korea is pretty good with that too.
Yeah, I mean, it's important to have cleanliness because
Yes.
when you don't, what can happen.
Yeah.
Things can spread.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
you have to have,
Disease, all kinds of disease and
and then-
everything.
and then there's places like North Korea where you're forced to clean the streets. You're forced to.
yeah. Well, Japan is the same. They're very clean. I'm telling you, it's really amazing. It's amazing. I don't know how they do it, and there's no potholes in the ground, like on the
Nope.
streets. Everything is just well maintained and pristine. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and that's by people's free will in Japan. And then like in North Korea, they force you to do that. I'm not kidding. People
Well,
in
see,
in
Japan-
Pyongyang, Wonsan, they're
Yeah.
forced to do so by the regime.
Right. In Japan, though, see, they start them young. It's
Yes.
part of the culture. This is how they
Right.
grow up. And young kids in elementary school can go on the subway by themselves. They don't have to worry about crime.
No,
They're by themselves taking the subway.
right?
Clean. Nobody does a thing. It's just like, oh my God, why can't we get to this point somehow? Like, what? Where's the respect? Like the respect, like watching out for the little kids and the elderly and the disabled, the ones that are less fortunate. And
Right.
that's all has to be incorporated into the system, like the school system.
Yeah.
To be aware of these people that might need extra help, like the elderly. It has to. But the cleanliness freaked me out. It freaked me out. I'm like, oh, it was incredible. Even the cars, even the garbage trucks, they water down and clean them like every day.
Yeah, every
the
day.
garbage truck should be clean anyway because of the color crap that's in there. It should be kept clean.
Yeah, and their infrastructure is so much better than ours. Just compare Japan's rail network to ours. It's
Oh
not
my
even close.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. I don't know
I
how
mean, you can literally just take a bullet train from Tokyo to like the other end of Honshu in like 3 hours or so.
Yeah,
Like one of those high-speed bullet trains.
I wish that we would emulate some of these countries and figure out how to incorporate some of these programs.
Yeah, undoubtedly, yeah.
Even in the schools, like in elementary schools, teaching them cleanliness and cooking. They learn how to cook too in the elementary school level.
Absolutely. We need these programs out here.
Yeah, desperately.
So desperately, yes, we do need these
Yes,
programs
desperately. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Instead of this crap that they're always talking about, gender affirming.
Yeah.
Surgeries for minors. This is sick.
For minors. In some states, you can do that without the parents' permission. There's states that do that.
This is sick. It's sick. I'm telling you, this is going to drive the civilization down. This is not good. This is just not good. It really isn't. I mean, we're
unbelievable. We're
going downhill. It's awful. It's awful. We need to change. We need to change what is going on. And President Trump better start doing his job as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going to happen in the midterms when these elections come. Nobody likes the Republicans or the Democrats. What the hell is going to happen? The more President Trump ignores this country, the worse it's going to get. I really don't. I can't even imagine. Some people are saying we're headed for a civil war. Did you hear what Antifa wanted to do in Minneapolis? They want to start a war.
Oh, Antifa. That the lefties claim that don't exist.
Yeah, right. But that's what they want. They really do.
Right,
they
exactly.
want to start something.
Antifa. Oh my God.
Antifa. They're not but a joke.
Did you hear about the some kid or some guy was able to hack through what's that called, that Signal app, that all these people that were running the show in Minneapolis, because this is not authentic, they call it, it's not organic. This was all set up. All these demonstrations were set up.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yep.
Yeah, and in this app, somebody was able to hack all the conversations that they had. And do you know this is also international? This is also coming from Canada. This is like Canadian. They're from all over this is not just coming from this country. This is all organized.
All over.
Yeah, all over. And Kash Patel got his hands on that. They know. So these people are all freaking out. They've all deleted their conversations, and they're telling people that they're saying they have to leave the country because they know the FBI is on them, and they're telling them where to go in Canada.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. My show's up.
These protesters, these protesters have even admitted that they've been paid off.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so all right, you guys got 1 minute because my show's ended. So say what you got to say, Annalisa. Then it's
I just wanted to bring that up, that these protests that are going on in Minnesota is all organized. It's all organized.
All right, James, you got anything else you want to say before I end this show?
No. Okay. I just wanted to bring up that these protesters have admitted on camera that they've been paid off.
Yes. All right. So we'll talk about that on Saturday, and we'll talk about that on Saturday. And I believe Annalisa wants to look up a video. So
Yeah,
we'll let
you,
Annalisa look
you're,
up a video on Saturday.
you're gonna
So
die when you see this. You're gonna die when you see
yes.
Japan. All right,
So
talk to you guys
all right,
later.
everybody. This is
Thank
Dave
you.
Nee for Media News. Thank
Good
you,
night.
everybody, for watching. Good
Good
night,
night.
everybody. Good night. Good night. And James, it was a good show again tonight. There was a lot said, a lot of things brought up,
Oh yeah.
and stuff. So what we're gonna do is next week we're gonna let Annalisa pull up a video and on Japan. I like the idea.
I
Okay.
could be going there in a few years.
Yes. So I like the idea of.
Oh, yeah.
I like the idea how Japan keeps things clean. And I like
Yeah.
and honestly, I like to
Same
bring
same with South Korea.
South Korea. I like the idea. Maybe we can bring some of those programs here. You know what I'm saying? And clean up over here too as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, and I want to see that for myself because, like I said, I'm hoping to go to Japan and South Korea in like 3 years from now,
yeah.
maybe 2-3 years from now.
Well, you know something, I'll still have my show. So, and then when you come back, you can tell
Yeah.
you can tell all about Japan and South Korea and everything, and take
Yeah,
pictures, and take pictures, and maybe we can
Yeah.
show those pictures.
And-
And
And in South Korea, you can actually go on tours to the DMC area where it's a ceasefire line between South and North Korea. And there's a platform where you can actually see
Yeah.
North Korea.
yeah, I like the idea though of that program though, and Annalisa's right. I like that. So, the idea, because man,
Yeah, something needs to change here.
Because if we don't implement those kind of programs here, you know what's going to happen? We're going to end up with all kinds of disease.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Right.
breaking out with all kinds of stuff, like like we've been doing. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, we already care more about gender affirming care for minors than these things.
yeah, yeah, and
That's all we care about.
and the people here in Fall River, they don't take care of their hygienes. You know what I mean? Some of them do, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? I understand the homeless here in Fall River. Some of them, they don't. Some of them around here, they don't take care of their hygiene. You know what I'm saying? So
Nope.
they're on the bus. They're close. They smell like cigarettes. They stink. You know what I'm saying? And things like that.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's horrible. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think Japan, Tokyo, and all that, and we need those programs down here. So the more we talk about those programs down here, right, the better we'll be. Maybe we can make these politicians realize that those are the kind of programs that we need here.
Yeah.
So we got to keep talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Keep talking about it, talking about the programs. Keep talking about the program, so that way we can have the what do you call it? The politicians over here realize, okay, well, I think we're hearing about cleanness, so maybe we need those programs over here.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what happens there.
Yep. We'll see.
Yeah. So if we keep talking about that, and because I like the idea what Annalisa's saying, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I do, because I mean, without those programs being over here, guess what happens? You're gonna end up breaking out with all kinds of stuff, pimples all over your hands, your face. You're gonna be breaking out. You're gonna be,
Yeah.
I mean,
and our society is collapsing as well.
yeah. Well,
It's
over
collapsing.
Of course, our society is collapsing. You know why it's collapsing? But look who's actually running the whole
and
entire
look at all of the woke policies that's been included in our education system. The Department of Education, what woke stuff, DEI,
the DEI.
politics in the classroom. We don't need any of that.
We don't need politics in a
No,
class.
it's destroying the future generations.
That's right. No, you're right. I agree with you. And you know, with all this genocides going on and everything, and oh God. But you know what? Well, we can talk about more about this stuff Saturday. So, hey, it was a good show, and I love it. So, I mean, James, when you're on, it's a good show. When Annalisa's on, it's a good show.
Oh yeah, of course.
The go show. I love it. I know something. I just sit back and I let you guys debate it out.
Yeah, I noticed that.
So I just let you guys debate it out because it's.
Oh yeah.
So, but you have a great night, and I'll see you on Saturday and 6:30 to 9 o'clock as usual. So, and then we're gonna go Monday, okay? So,
Yep.
I hope you don't have to work Monday. So
Yeah. Oh well, who knows?
yeah. So, and I hope I know I have to work Monday. So, so we'll go Saturday at 6:30 to 9, or Monday 6:30 to 9. If you have to work, then we'll switch it to actually Sunday. Okay.
Yep.
But we'll figure it out. All right. Good.
Yep. Oh yeah.
I want to go by. I want to go. I really want to go. I really want to go by your schedule. Too as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's sometimes schedules can be wonky sometimes.
I know.
Yeah. So, but I'll see you Saturday at 6:30 to 9, and we'll discuss some more. Okay.
Yep.
All right, buddy. Adios. Jake said hello. He says, he wishes that you call sometimes when you're not busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he's your buddy too. He misses you.
Yeah, I know. It's just I've been busy lately.
Yeah, busy. Yeah. So, but
I have.
yeah, no, I know. Yeah, when one of my cousins passed away. One of my cousins passed away.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Yeah, and it's it's because of the drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying too. So
Yeah.
Taking too much drugs probably rotted their brains away. So, but hey, it is what it is. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so but hey, have a great night, and then we'll see you Saturday.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
All right. Have a great night. Yeah, so it's it was a great show, and with my good friend James and Annalisa, and we talked about a lot of things. We talked about Japan, Tokyo, how clean it is over there, and we really want to implement those programs over here. So, so we'll see what happens with that. You know what I'm saying? And so I just wanted to tell everybody, Eric, thank you for watching. Linda, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And whoever else was watching in the background, thank you for coming on. So this is Dave Mead, Forward Media News. Always broadcasting on Saturdays at 6:30, sometimes Sundays at 6:30 to 9, sometime and or Mondays from 6:30 to 9. So take care, everybody. Have a great night. We do have another thunderstorm coming for this weekend. I believe we're gonna get 6 inches of snow. So we're gonna be monitoring that. Fall River Media News will be monitoring that storm too as and to see how many inches of snow we're gonna get. So take care, everybody. Go Patriots. I hope they beat the Kansas City. I hope they win. They made it to the Super Bowl. So take care, everybody. Have a great night.